Chicago and from Springfield, Ohio.
Oscar award-winning actor Don Cheadle.
I know that we're the bright, shiny thing that sometimes gets the attention, but I would say don't listen to celebrities. You don't have to listen to us. Listen to yourself.
And President Donald Trump's son, Don Jr.
When did we have a strong economy? And I don't think anyone with a straight face can say right now. And the reality, when you look at it, it's not even voting for my father. Look at the team that's now surrounding him.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk. Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power, all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. I hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
awesome.
Where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue, and I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Taco Tuesday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this August 5th, 2025. We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Hey, look, let me tell y'all that we got a guest off the top. We got guests. We got a powerful guest today in studio. I was at the Black Arts Festival, and I seen this young artist, young MKE, this young artist, and she was holding her own on the stage, at the Black Arts Festival. She's also been on the Jennifer Hudson show, and she's been making her rounds all over the United States. I'm talking about, everybody talking about young MKE, and I had to get her in the studio. So she's in, her grandmother Clarissa's in, the family members is in with her today. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am so excited. I am so excited to get young MKE in the studio. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see y'all in the chat. How you doing? Kawanda Josh, not really a city girl Jeff. Hey, Mo the Elephant. Y'all know how we get down, but we got guests. We got young MKE in the studio. If you're watching as we broadcast live, how you doing, Queen?
I'm doing great today.
Hey, what's happening then?
Good.
Okay, so when did you start rapping, young MKE? I mean, because you, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. Okay, so, and you sound like you've been rapping with the veterans.
Yes.
I'm talking about, like, a lot of cats be coming up in here and be trying to rap. Okay. But you, 9 years old, when did you start your rap journey?
I started when I was 7. Yeah, 7.
And what was it? You got up one day, you was watching, like, the kids' stuff on TV, and you was like, I can do that.
Okay, so here's what happened. So me and my family had a plan that we should start a rap career, and I guess the person who was supposed to start the rap career was me. So we did. So we found a beat. I started working on my song, and we posted the song, and I got a lot of views, and then we start posting more and more songs to get bigger views.
And so what was your first song? What was it about?
It was Rip Me Out the Plastic.
Rip You Out the Plastic. That was the beat.
Yeah.
And so from there you was like, okay, I can do this. And then, so when you talk about entering a career in rap and especially influencing the kids, because right now we need all the influence or positive influence we can get right now.
Yes.
So when you sit down to write, how does that happen? Do you like, okay, I like this, I like bouncy houses or something like that, and we finna talk about bouncy houses. I mean, how do you do it? What's your process?
So basically, we find a beat. So my uncle, he finds a beat, and I rap to it, and then me, cause I work with my uncle. Me and my uncle make a song together. Like we make up lyrics, and they have to rhyme. So that's the point of rapping. Right. And then we get a video. She's the recorder.
Okay, who recording now?
Shirley Jackson.
Your mom, Shirley Jackson, in the studio. Mom is the recorder.
And Granny is the granager. She's the granager.
Hold on, the granager.
That's what she said.
The granny and the manager.
Yeah, I teach her.
And the mom is the recorder. They records the verse.
So basically, Granny teach me like what the meanings of the words mean, like when I'm doing it, cause like me and my uncle just be making up lyrics.
That's powerful. So this is all in-house, all the family involved. Wow. Well, granager, the granager.
That's what she said.
Clarissa. Okay, so
when y'all decided to step into this hip hop space with a young 9-year-old, you know what I mean? What was the plan for the manager? What kind of ideas were you hoping to get as far as managing young MKE? Because you watched the Michael Jackson series, and then you had to be wherever they could have a mic at. So
yeah, and one day when we was in the studio, they actually said I was like Joe Jackson when she was on there, because she trying to take drink breaks and stuff. I'm like, it's not the time. We got to get this done. But how it really started, I think, was she just been musically her whole life. She was singing. She'd been in vocal classes, and then we ended up, she wanted this little outfit I had. It was a hat, like a LL Cool J, the hat and the necklace. So I said, if you want this, you gotta learn I'm bad. You gotta play
the song.
She know the song. You gotta play this out. This is when she was 7 or 8. I said, you gotta rap this song and you gotta play it out like the video.
Oh wow.
So she did that for the little hat and the thing. And then after that, that's when we just tried it out with the song. We put it on, and there she went.
That's powerful.
Yes. So she was rapping. They played I'm Bad at the festival.
Yes.
And she was in the background singing No Rapper Can Rap, So she was back there singing it.
I don't know. We might have to get that beat, DJ Brother Z.
Let's go.
I'm Bad by LL Cool J, the beat.
Like, I don't know like a lot of the words, but I know some of the words. I was like,
right.
Yeah, like that.
Well, when you rapped and you took center stage, and it just looked like you just felt like you belonged there. You took control over the stage, and there's a lot of grown-ups that can't even take control over a stage. So how do you practice your stage presence? How do you practice that? How do you get ready to get out in front of the crowds? Are you stage fright?
So I am stage fright, but like when I get on the stage, my heart stopped beating, and I get confident. So basically, I watch motivation. I listen to music, like when I'm getting ready. I listen to music that motivates me, and I start getting confident. Okay. And I'm already confident, so yeah.
Okay, so who is your favorite rapper? Where do you get inspiration?
I get inspirations from the most person is Beyonce, because she has a lot of confidence, and I give motivations from her and Mary Mary. Shout out to Mary Mary.
Oh, the gospel group Mary Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the song? That big record that they had. It was one where everybody was singing it. I mean, something about God. I love God.
That's their song.
I love God.
My sister always sings that, literally.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, this summer she's been out. School is about to start. But is she homeschooled or
no?
So she goes to school here in Milwaukee.
No, we live in Florida now.
Okay.
So when it's we come back a certain amount of time every year, and we get everything we need to get done. So like she had the festival, she had this, and she had other things that she needed to do. So we get that all out in like a week or 2 time.
And them grades, how them grades looking?
Pretty good.
That's what's up. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself working with this like group, like collabing with somebody, and the person is Doechii and Tyler the Creator.
Okay, creative space. You want to be around the creative minds.
Yes.
Who is your favorite, other than Beyonce, like a lyricist, a rapper, famous female that's out here that you like? Okay, I can do that.
It's like a group called like, basically. So, when I heard Tyler the Creator and Doechii, it was like those are my favorite rappers already. Tyler the Creator was my favorite, so basically.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
Yeah, it's like in my throat.
Okay, we got some water coming for you. I see that you, I see that we gonna have that water for you. But the thing is, the cool thing about it, this is a family affair. We got mom, we got grandma here. We got people that are looking out for you. What is the schedule? Like when y'all get ready to make y'all runs, like do y'all have like it weeks in advance? Like, okay, we gotta do this, we gotta do that.
We stuff just come. Like stuff literally just come to us, and so I have been telling people, give us a little notice. If it's in Milwaukee, we need a little notice because we got to get on the plane.
Okay.
We gotta, but a lot of stuff that's been coming just start after the Jennifer Hudson show. It's just been coming. So, like, she got a big festival in Orlando. Like, it's one of the biggest festivals in Florida. So she got that for 2 days. Like, they was booked. They had their schedule already made, but then when they saw her stuff, they was like, we need her here. So we going to make space for her for 2 days in that festival.
Now, how did Jennifer Hudson get involved in this?
Her mom ended up writing her about, because she has a book too. She wrote a book.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's called, you can tell them what the name of your book is.
Yes, I'm a girl with locks.
A Girl with Locks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the name of the book?
Yes.
DJ Brothers, see if we can get some of the Jennifer Hudson interview up. Did they title it Young MKE?
No, it was Janiah Smith. So if you type in Janiah Smith, it just comes, and Jennifer Hudson, it just popped right up.
Janiah Smith?
Yep.
First video.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that experience, at a young age on that platform, how was it?
It was a great experience for my family. I keep saying it on everything. But it was a great experience for my family and me because we didn't know that Jennifer Hudson was going to respond back. Like when we was driving on the road, it came random. My mama stopped driving. She almost started crying, and then she started reading the messages. Then we know that Jennifer Hudson replied back to our message. My granny almost crying too. She was like,
y'all just went crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she got us in some doors that because I met Carl Thomas.
Yeah, okay. The cool thing about it is those experiences help build character.
For sure.
And she handled herself extremely well in that magnitude and not being out as far as like a veteran that's been around for a while. For her to handle that situation the way you handled it, you made Milwaukee look good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, with all of the things that is out here with the youth, when you talk about the kids of your generation, what are you seeing that they need to hear? That your message to them. What is your message to the youth of your generation?
This is from Young MKE, aka Janiah Smith, but I want them to have confidence. I'll literally post motivation videos for them, everybody. But when you're getting on the stage, make sure you have confidence. Make sure you go to this. Make sure you go to this side, to the middle, to the end, and make sure you rock the stage.
Mm-hmm. And your first show in the city was. I know that I saw you at the Apollo.
Riverside Fest, I think.
At One World Festival.
Yeah.
At the One World Festival, salute to Our Money.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, salute to Our Money because that One World Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think I saw her perform at the Apollo. Yeah, she did because she won. And then I saw you at the Black Arts Music Festival.
Yeah, she also did the Juneteenth when they had at Washington Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Armani and Numi. Yeah. Shout out to them always.
That's what I'm talking about. So we got to have TikTok going.
Mm-hmm.
We got Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We got YouTube, Facebook,
YouTube.
Okay, so what is your handles? How can people follow you?
They can follow me. My Instagram is Janiah Smith, JANIYA. Yeah, and Young MKE. And the TikTok is Young MKE Official.
Okay, and it's YUNGMKE.
YUNGMKE. YUNGMKE.
On Instagram.
Young MKE on Instagram.
And Facebook.
And the YouTube is Janiah's Journey.
Yeah.
Janiah's Journeys versus Young MKE.
What do you got a favorite show that you watch?
Yes.
Gracie's Corner. I'm just messing.
Gracie Corner is my favorite kid music, but Proud Family. Me and my siblings watch it because the fact is, I have 2 twin siblings like Penny.
What?
Proud. Yes.
So that's why you like Beyonce.
Yes.
Now they say you can sing. I heard the raps, but you can sing as well.
It's on my YouTube channel.
So do you have an album coming out soon, or are you just making songs right now?
I'm making songs right now. I'm making like singles, like I'm So MKE, We Outside With It. We gonna make some more.
That's what's up. So what did you sing at the Black Arts Festival? It was a song that you stood there and you sung the song. What was this? What was the name of that song?
And I'm So MKE.
I'm So MKE, and We Outside With It.
And your name is Young MKE, so you're representing Milwaukee to the fullest.
Yes.
That's powerful. Mm-hmm. So who came up with the name Young MKE, Young Milwaukee?
Me and her. So we sat and we was like, okay, this is going crazy. You're going to need a name. You're going to need something that's going to represent Milwaukee. So I thought of Young Miami. I said, well, be Young MKE. But I said Young Milwaukee, and then her mom said, well, shorten it, Young MKE instead of Young Milwaukee. So and it just went from there. It
stuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, look, we gonna run the break. When we come back, I wonder, can we get a rap, a song from you?
Oh, for sure.
Hey, look, DJ Brother Z, let's get ready for Young MKE. When we come back, we're gonna have some art from the young artist, Young MKE, in studio, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
Y'all know I had to take the beat like Debo. I'll never miss like counting at the free throw. I got on the track and it's a rap burrito. And I'm getting cheese, Cheeto. I told y'all that it in the game. I ain't from Compton. They was sleeping on me. They was unconscious out cause I keep my raps clean like Common. I know a lot of people mad cause I'm popping. Always stay prayed up, I know God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show people I'm only 8 and I rap better than some old people. It's a victory, plus me, that's 4 people. In the booth going like those people. And I'm young, told y'all every beat getting chewed like gum. Got it in the booth for love, everybody swear they know me cause I got a love buzz. 650 on the lavish, no hand me down. Only thing on my mind is the Grammy now. Wish I could bring my TT and my Grammy down. I don't need friends, all I'll be around from me now. Walk, 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 beat the track up. Walk, 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 cover back up. And I'm laid back on the recliner, murdered this beat, and I'm only A minor.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke.
Milwaukee, it's time to turn the TV off and turn your speakers up so you can hear what the future leaders of the world have to say. Truth Nation, I'm proud to present the 8 Block, powered by City on the Hill and 101.7 The Truth. Hosted by me, your boy, Ben Jammin. Every other Saturday at 9 a.m., 8 Milwaukee teams will share stories and laughs that will speak truth to what matters most in their lives.
I'm here to discover different levels about myself.
I'm really here to get my name out there and have a different perspective on life.
So tap in every other Saturday at 9 a.m. Truth Nation, welcome to the 8 Block.
Talk to these people in terms of how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You mean fire? On and on. It's a 5-minute slow song. Yeah, I'm trying to go. This a 5-minute slow twerk song. And right beside her all night, that's when she in mood. She make ting pop when she go low. She's at the fire. She's at the fire. She's at the
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show in studio with young MKE and the grandmother, Clarissa, in the studio. And Mom is here. And the thing is, this is what it's all about. Having the young people that's tuning into the show here, the positive youth that's out here, that's spreading positive messages. And this is everything that we need to have right now during this time when we got all these conversations on what to do with the young people. How can we get things in the right space? And we got young MKE in studio. Hey, what's happening there? You knew the fire dance? You was doing it. I got
like this?
Yeah, I got a few of the moves. Matter of fact, Shiffe coming in today too. He coming in at I think around like 2:30 or something like that today. Oh. But I'll tell you this: we are at a great time where the energy of young MKE needs to be promoted. Mm-hmm. It needs to be spread around. You know, that energy, that confidence, that positivity. Because there's a lot of conversations about what we need to do with the youth. Yeah. But Clarissa, what do you think needs to be done with the youth? Because you're setting a great example with young MKE.
Mm-hmm. We need more spaces for them to be able to do things like this, like maybe music programs and stuff like that, because a lot of them don't have a lot of stuff to do. So that's why they're in the streets, because it's not a lot of programs for them. But I see that our money is doing something with the young men to get them jobs and stuff. I think I saw that. We just need more stuff for them to do, more positive things for them to do, because if not, they're going to be out here.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why we try to keep her busy. Like she on the dance team and different things. We just try to keep them active. Keep my grandkids busy. Yeah, so it's a lot of them.
Well, we got DJ Brothers, he cooking up something in the back, you know, and your mom is, you know, we trying to make sure that we can get something for you to paint some art. You know, I don't know. Do you do a cappella? What kind of beat? What kind of beat do you want?
We can do.
You want to do the I'm So MKE one?
I'm So MKE. Can you do it? Do we have the instrumental for that, or do?
Yeah, it's the instrumental. Her mom should know which
one. It's I'm So ATL instrumental. You have to search it up.
I'm So ATL instrumental. Okay. Yeah, we getting it together. At the end of the day, it's a blessing to have y'all here. You know, I was trying to make it happen because I know y'all got a busy schedule.
Yeah, we had.
But thank y'all for popping through because at the same time, we just had to have her at the beginning because 5 years from now I want to bring her back.
Oh, for sure.
And I want everybody to continue to follow her career because this is where we need to be in the city when they trying to figure out, hey, do the city officials have what it takes to turn things around? Where it starts with the youth and the families. I always say it starts with us, making sure that we do what we got to do, and then they have to do what they got to do, holding them accountable.
Yes.
And what it looks like to me is that you well on your way, you know, already. You know, national TV, being able to move the way you're moving right now, do you ever get to the point where you feel like, okay, like you want to do the Grammys? Yes. I heard that you wanted to be at the Grammys.
So basically, I really want to get the Grammys, and I was about to say something, but I think I forgot. So I'm gonna say that. So basically, I really want to like get bigger and make sure I really want everybody to like see my songs and everybody see how I'm confident, and I want everybody to see my book.
And this book about your locks. What inspired you to write this book?
What inspired me? Okay. So what inspired me is me and my granny, a.k.a. Carissa McGee, and my mama, the recorder, she decided, let's make a book about your lock journey, and let's make the book about having confidence and being kind to each other. But like my bullies wasn't. They were very
so tell them why you really wrote the book about the bullying and stuff, because that's in the book as well.
So bullying was going on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tell them about it.
And what happened?
So I was at school, and a bunch of girls kept bullying me. So I was in the car with my mama, and I started crying, and I kept and I said, I don't wanna have my locks anymore. And my mama said, You have your locks. That's the reason you have your locks, because you are unique, pretty, and beautiful.
So they made the book after that, after the little bullying situation.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped getting bullied, and I stopped getting, and I would start getting more fans, and I wasn't getting bullied.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, no, like, I wasn't bullying nobody, but like they was getting scared of me. Like I didn't do anything.
Oh, wow. And now, with you being able to have a book, have a presence, how has that affected you as far as like now when you're at school? How do the kids treat you now?
The kids treat me pretty good. Like everybody wants to be my friend now, and I accept that. That's very good. That's very good. So if like you come up to me and you're a kid and you say, "Can you be my friend?" Of course, you can be my friend. We can actually be best friends.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Now, before we go to break, we got a beat for you. DJ Brother Z is on you.
I'm so MKE. MKE. I'm so MKE. MKE. I'm so MKE. MKE. I'm so MKE. I'm so MKE. Milwaukee ain't for the weak. We call everybody cheap, and we all say I'm the Kia boys. Started here using a USB. They be swerving, driving crazy, so can't play in the street. Like I'm so MKE that I'm on this track screaming Chicken Pete until he free. We work hard years too, but no, we ain't from the D. And my whole city lit, that ain't hard for y'all to see. Like I'm so MKE, you want a picture, say cheese. I still wanna be Jay-Z. I'm from Milwaukee where it's cold, we don't need no AC. I'm one of a kind, I ain't lying, and they can't replace me. Like I'm so MKE, I'm so MKE. I'm so MKE. Okay. I'm so MKE. I'm so MKE. I'm so MKE. I'm so MKE. Why you in GMKE ain't gotta say too much. I'm the hottest kid rapper from Milwaukee like the Bucks. All I do is spit fire, y'all ain't never hear me cuss. I knew I was a star since I was in my mama guts. Like I'm so MKE. 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 I'm so MKE.
Hey, what's happening?
This was my first song.
Let's get one. Let's get one more.
Okay.
Hey, let's do it.
My name is Janaya. I'm on fire. They can't put me out. I've been hot ever since my mama pushed me out. They used to tell me that I couldn't rap, but look how they looking now. I do this for my TT Pig. I know she looking down. My name is Janaya. I'm on fire. They can't put me out. I've
I've been high. Ever since my mama pushed me out, they used to tell me that I couldn't rap like how they looking now. I do this for my TT Pig, I know she looking down. Let's be honest, I'm from Milwaukee, getting bucks and I'm ballin' like Giannis. I ain't gon' stop until I'm on the top, and that's a promise. You other rappers suck, throw trash like Adonis. Dreadhead, Chief Keef, young fly like DC. I'll call my grandma granny. She don't like when I say Reese. I would say Carissa, but I can't say that cause y'all think I'm talking a little bit bitter. When y'all saw me, y'all gotta show me 2 commas. I put that on Shirley, y'all know that's my mama. When y'all saw me, y'all gotta show me 2 commas. I put that on Shirley, y'all know that's my mama. Light skin, dreadhead, but I keep it cute. I ain't gonna lie, the hottest 7-year-old in the booth. If you ain't talking about no money, it's like you on mute. I don't be in my own lane, I don't need a crew. Light skin, dreadhead, but I keep it cute. I ain't gonna lie, the hottest 7-year-old in the booth. If you ain't talking about no money, it's like you on mute. I don't be in my own lane, I don't need a crew.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. Hey, look. Let everybody. Hey, we got to run the break. I appreciate young MKE coming into the studio. Clarissa, thank you.
You're
Mom,
welcome.
thank you for bringing her through.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation. Truth Nation. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
Palms facing you, then you're gonna switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
About the mental work.
Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
This summer, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-serve beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch, 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Juneteenth signifies the occasion in 1865 when the final enslaved blacks in Texas were notified of their liberation 2.5 years subsequent to the Emancipation Proclamation. The moment when 100% of victims of slavery finally recognized their liberation indicated the principles of the U.S. Constitution came to be universally applicable. This represents a success for Black Americans and a subsequent and significant point in American history, highlighting the nation's alleged dedication to liberty and justice for all. The recent verdict in the murder of Sade Robinson serves as a reminder of the enduring evils and oppression we still face. Despite independence, numerous blacks still encounter exploitation, and they are masquerading as freedom. Commemorating Juneteenth compels us all to acknowledge these realities and compel the nation's past and promote a truthful national narrative. Juneteenth, along with the murder conviction of the disgusting individual who killed Miss Robinson, serves not merely as a celebration, but also as a summons to action. Remember this history in your daily discussions and interactions. If Juneteenth caused the conflation of liberty and justice for Black America, I say one death represented by the murder of Miss Robinson is a denial of liberty and an injustice to all of Black America.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by
Benjamin. It is amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice. Juice World in the building.
Always keeping it juicy, y'all.
Hey, what's happening then?
Okay, what is happening? You know what? I just know a kid just left up out of this booth because it smells like sweet tartsy. It smells like candy.
It does smell very sweet.
Hey.
Like they got some real nice sweet perfumes on. I like it.
She got it in.
Oh no, she cold. I follow her on Instagram because I actually originally saw her. You remember when they had that one concert where it was like JP, Big Frank, and all of them?
Oh yeah,
the One World Music Festival.
Yep.
Yes, it was the One World. Yes, shout out Armani. I remember her being there, and she was just lit and dancing and having a good time and just being the star that she is. So I'm glad to see that she's still out here thriving and doing her thing. Because on Instagram, she cold. I think she was on J Hud, or am I tripping?
That was on, Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah,
we played her. We played her segment.
Yes,
where she
beautiful.
rapped. Yeah,
lovely seeing all that talent from Milwaukee. That young talent.
I don't care, man. Milwaukee's one of the most talented places in the world.
I agree.
I mean that.
No, facts. A lot of talented people, and we finally trying to get our just due, but we always talk about that.
I think we get into it. I think we get into it, man. For real. As long as people, ain't being detained and rushed up out of here and gotta get tossed across the border to Haiti or something, or something like that.
So you want the migrants to come through with the rap career?
I'm just saying, some of these migrants good.
It sounds like he mixed migrants with rap with hip hop.
I'm just saying, you gotta realize the Caribbean influence that influenced hip hop. Without them, we might not have hip hop that we got today.
I think we made that right here in America.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, look, Biggie is Jamaican, Busta Rhymes is Jamaican,
right? But they didn't start. They didn't start the rap though. You know what I mean?
The roots is there though. Even when you talk about DJ Kool Herc,
they added to. Everybody started adding on to rap.
Well, DJ Kool Herc is one of the inventors though. So he came all the way from Jamaica.
I would say someone would say the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, I'm just saying the influence. That's all.
But everybody influence. You will throw out some influence if you get a good record out here.
He don't put his music out.
I'm just saying.
Hollywood Hooks is out. But
Hollywood Hooks is out.
I need that other song out.
Which Mr. Hooks are we talking about?
Look, we talking about Mr. Hooks. We talking about business hooks.
I want that other song out. What is it called?
I was told I was a killer.
Hurt Me.
Yeah. Oh, the Hurt Me record?
No, not Hurt Me. What is that one called?
Record.
Oh, that's the Killer record? Yeah.
Killing Me.
Yeah, you need to put that
What
out.
is the record that I said that you should have shot the video for?
Are you talking about Who Do You Love?
You should have shot a video for
Who Do You Love?
Yeah, Who Do You Love? And honestly, y'all, so check this out.
When you gonna shoot a video, Ben?
I'll shoot
you
it
got
when the time is
cameramen
right.
around you all the time.
I'll shoot the video when the time is right. I think the concept of a music video has changed. The purpose of a music video has changed. It is truly the commercial of what the music is supposed to be. So right now, I mean, if y'all want, we could go ahead and shoot a music video right now. We got the cameras rolling.
Right.
If the beat was going, I'd go ahead and do a little something right now.
What? Who do you love?
You don't want the quality of these cameras, man, for your music video.
But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I stand by him, though. I stand by him.
All right.
But with that being said, though, no, like I was saying before, though, like seriously, man, we need to make certain that we're inclusive when it comes down to our music. And I actually just got a question that I want to ask. It's a question I want to ask with the time that we do have here. And I may unpack this a little bit more on Jim with Juice tomorrow morning between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. And you know what the question is, honestly, T-Lo, Carrie Noni Juice, would you guys consider becoming a part of ICE if they offered you a $50,000 sign-on bonus and got rid of your student loans? I know you don't got student loans anymore.
Right, I don't got student loans anymore.
I would absolutely say no.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't consider it?
No.
$50,000?
That's really not a lot of money.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, what is the hourly wage though?
That's a good question.
I mean, the bonus sound fat, but what is the hourly wage?
Okay, they don't have the hourly wage, but they said it's a maximum of a $50,000 signing bonus. Your student loans would be repaid, will be forgiven. 25% law enforcement availability pay.
Let's see.
Ooh, that sounds.
And it says enhanced retirement benefits. Typically,
I'm taking it.
You taking it?
I'm taking it.
It's all good.
I'm going in on it.
It's all good because like everybody gotta figure it out, man.
Because like I said, I go after people in my community that's breaking the law.
You ever thought about, bro, just being a bounty hunter?
You know what? They don't have bounty hunters in Milwaukee.
Really?
Wow. State of Wisconsin don't do bounty hunters.
Is it illegal or something?
It's not legal here yet.
Oh,
you can't be a bounty hunter here yet.
Would you ever consider it though?
If it was here, I would have been did it.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, especially given the fact that, like, you know, everything that you do out here in these streets.
Right.
You damn near are a bounty hunter.
I mean, he got the inside scoop on all the juice of what's going on in the city. So.
I'm going to tell you this. I would have did it. If it was available, I would have been did it.
I feel that. I always thought about being a bounty hunter ever since I saw All About the Benjamins. You know
Ben, you didn't answer your own question that you asked us.
What are you talking about?
Would you take the job?
Yeah, he would.
Hell no.
You didn't take jobs for less.
What?
With no benefits. No benefits at all, right?
Man, I could see you taking the job, but before you arrest someone, you gonna like talk to him on the side, like, okay, this is what's gonna go down. I gotta do this just for my job, but I don't think that we should be doing
You don't want to
this.
end up like the judge now, you know.
That is funny.
Ben gonna talk to him and be like, I'm so sorry that we gotta do this to you, but
I can see Ben. You know what? I can see Ben in the movie.
I'm gonna just let y'all go.
You know what? Hold on. I can see Ben in the movie being a Walmart person to check the receipt.
He did that.
I'm talking about he could be in the movie. They can make a whole movie about Ben checking receipts. It'll be a whole movie.
Man, all the stories he would collect from all the people he talked to.
You got to think about that, too.
Running after people that in their shopping cart, trying to snatch the shopping cart back.
Now, when you are a receipt checker, though, that's kind of a dangerous job, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know that they don't have to give you the receipt.
And that's what I'm saying, because it's problematic.
Right.
It's problematic. Like, they tell you to be the receipt checker, but as soon as you go do your job, now you got somebody pressing you.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Look at your old dusty ass up out of here.
Ben, why that role was created.
Hold on, Ben. You actually checked receipts at Walmart before?
I've done that before.
Wow.
I used to really work at Walmart, man. And I didn't really do it like that for real. I did it just to fill in.
Oh, wow.
Or whatever. The old man who actually took that position, he just needed a little lunch break. That's all. But at the same time, you know, it's just one of them things that, like, dog, I think
you was harassing people.
Job. I didn't harass nobody, okay, because I'm just too cool and chill for that.
So how do you know which cart to check? Because sometimes they'll look at the cart and they don't say nothing.
Yeah.
But is it when they get, like, electronics? Or like something like if you see some big items, then you try to check the receipt.
I feel like you would have to pick somebody who you know not gonna give you no problems if you ask. They might be nice about it.
I think that's what happens though with those receipt checkers. They size somebody up. Right. They know they can intimidate. You know, like the old lady or something like that, or some kids that don't got nothing.
Or a single mother.
A single mother. You know what I'm saying? No protection, no defense.
They be asking me because they know I'm gonna feel like because I thought at one point I thought you had to. So I used to be like, man, here.
I be damn near high.
Having an attitude, then I realized you didn't have to, and I just be like, meh.
Keep it moving.
Yeah,
bro.
but
it'd be a little tension though. It'd be that little tension once they ask you for the receipt.
Yeah.
And you be like, nah. It'd be like that little. I order.
Hey, you ain't lying though, bro. You ain't not lying, dog.
Eventually, it's gonna be all automated in AI, where you gotta put the receipt in, and it's gonna like scan to see, you know, what groceries you got, or like we talked about before, where as soon as you put it in the cart, it automatically checks you out.
Right.
Well, look, when we come back, we'll have more pop culture report with receipt checker Ben Jeremy.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice. Truth Nation, stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
Time in my life where I felt completely stuck. I couldn't find a job to save my life. I'm talking interview after interview. And my gas tank was always on empty. Just pure struggle. I hated it. Then I finally caught a break. One morning, I got offered a job at the Hilton Hotel.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a new job opportunity? Attend the City of Milwaukee Job Fair on Thursday, August 14th from noon to 3 p.m. at 2 locations. Visit us at Jackson Park, Picnic Area 2, located at 3500 West Forest Home Avenue, and at the Basilica of St. Josephat, located at 2333 South 6th Street. Vendors from multiple employment sectors will be present to meet with you and share opportunities for hiring, training, upskilling, and more. We will also feature a live DJ, food and refreshments while supplies last. Brought to you by Common Council President Jose G. Perez and Alderwoman Jocasta Zamaripa. Sponsored by City of Milwaukee, Milwaukee Common Council, City of Milwaukee Department of Administration, Office of Community Wellness and Safety, Northcott Neighborhood House, Fathers Making Progress, Northwest Side Community Development Corporation, State of Wisconsin DWD, Ross Innovative Employment Solutions, Goodwill Industries of Southeast Wisconsin, UMOS, DC MKE, 30th Street Corridor, Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee, Milwaukee County Parks, Greater Milwaukee Urban League, Maximus, and Amplifier.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wow, a bomb by Yelich.
Join the crew for an electric matchup when the Brewers host the Mets August 8th through the 10th. The weekend starts with a celebration at Cerveceros Night on Friday the 8th, featuring makers markets, music, and more. Then don't miss an all-new Christian Yelich bobblehead giveaway on Saturday the 9th, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Close out the series with Sunday matinee baseball and a limited edition Jacob Mizorowski t-shirt giveaway. Grab your tickets at Brewers.com.
You hit the library. Shh, hard. And keep your eyes on the prize. Also, one day you can earn that bachelor's. Finishing what you start where you want, that's worth working for. And here is how you get there. Here at MATC, where smart programs prep you for next-level challenges. Earning your bachelor's can start right away. And graduation is just the beginning. Here's to an education that takes you farther. Here's how you get there. Here at matc.edu/get there.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, Pop Culture Report brought to you by Ben Jammin.
It is amazing.
And Carrie Noni, Juice World in studio.
I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
Hey, what else is going on out here in these pop culture streets?
Go ahead, Ben, let them know.
I guess, I got to let y'all know, Truth Nation. What y'all want to do? Want to be a baller, shot caller? What?
Is Diddy getting out?
No. But actually, they just denied his bail. The record scratch is cold.
It is.
But no, they just denied that man bail. No,
oh, wow.
I guess what I will bring up, though, is something that we were just talking about over the break. Mm-hmm. All right, if y'all guys haven't checked it out at all, I would suggest that you go to my Instagram page at Benjamin_universe so you can check out a live video that was filmed over this weekend with all of the 1017 The Truth.
The family.
Some of the Truth family.
Some of us, right? Mm-hmm. Some of us, not all of us were there. So we had a good time out on that boat, didn't we, Tory? And
Carrie? It was powerful.
Yeah, it was, man. And like I said in the video, man, I always love when the OGs team up. You know what I'm saying? We get together,
we do that every year, right?
Yeah, it's like once a year we end up going out on Kyle's boat.
You missed it last year, Ben.
What happened last year?
You didn't come.
Really? I wasn't there. I was there in spirit. What? I had to be there in spirit.
Oh, you did miss it last year.
Yeah, you weren't there last year.
I know I had to be there in spirit, though. Come on now.
Whatever.
How'd y'all enjoy this year?
Well, I didn't stay long. I had to go to the Black Arts Festival, but
right.
I heard you got lit. I heard you guys set it off on the boat this year, Ben Jam.
I'm not going to lie. I had a very good time on that boat.
Look at you.
More than what I even thought I was going to. Look. Ben jamming in the boat, N-words in the boat, just know that it's going to be a good time. All right, it's going to be a good time. Some people going to end up laughing. You know, some people gonna end up doing more than what they should.
You didn't end up doing a headstand on the boat.
Nah, but I did
Well,
hit
like
the
a heel toe.
Yeah,
Right.
heel toe.
Oh, wow.
I hit the heel toe.
Almost fell in the water, honestly.
What?
You don't even remember that, bro. We had to make sure you didn't fall.
I got pictures,
Because you was
man.
on the dock doing the heel toe, and he kept getting close to the edge.
But
wow.
see, that's the thing, though. I live life on the edge, so I knew I was perfectly balanced.
No, bro, because you was already lit, too. But speaking of black people on a boat, you know it's the anniversary of the Montgomery Brawl?
Right, it is the anniversary of the Montgomery Brawl. I was going to talk about that.
Okay, we're going to live
But
you
it's
up
okay.
for it.
Line me up for it because is it wearing out? Is the energy wearing down?
I think it is because I'm not going to lie to you. I completely forgot.
Because this is the second anniversary.
Yeah, until Rhea mentioned it, for Kyle's show. Shout out to Rhea, who's Kyle Wallace's producer for Truth to Power, Kyle Wallace. But yeah, it's the anniversary of the Montgomery Brawl, and I do think it is slowly starting to just kind of...
Everybody's starting to go back to normal.
Yeah, because I didn't really remember, and people are just now posting about it at 2:00, and it's like, bro, that should have been
because somebody said it and they saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't like it was meaningful.
Exactly. So I don't know. Hopefully we can keep the idea strong.
I think it's fading because everybody went back to their life.
Even kind of
goes on
with the George Floyd situation. I feel like even with that, people haven't really kept to remembering that day and what happened that day and how during COVID and.
But is it because of social media? Because now every day something is going on to a great magnitude. There's only so much you can reflect on
and remember
because there's so much happening at the moment, especially with social media. You wake up every day and see
always something
happening.
Or it's always a new holiday that you ain't never heard of before. Like one day was Brother's Day, and I'm like, damn, it's Brother's Day today? You know what I'm saying? But then the next day it was Best Friend's Day, but then Best Friend's Day was a whole another. It's just too much.
It's like a hamburger day now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Cheeseburger. Yeah.
I saw they had, it was National Girlfriend Day, but then 2 days later it was National Ex-Girlfriend Day.
What?
And I'm like, what?
Why would you want to celebrate your ex-girlfriend?
How?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I can't keep up with it.
But it is a lot going on. But I imagine back during civil rights and stuff, I imagine there was a lot of stuff going on to remember back then too. But somehow people did it.
But television wasn't. It wasn't like streaming services. It's 100 television channels.
It's a lot of content.
So back then it was you had to watch your show at 7:00 on Tuesday or whenever the day was, and that was it.
Yeah.
Now you can watch reruns or anything. And it's just we overconsumed. I think
history is slowly fading away.
Right.
Yeah.
They got you distracted.
Yeah.
It's like all these services that we got at the tips of our fingers now might be to the detriment of this here American society.
I agree, because we don't know how to use them as tools.
And there you go.
You got to know how to use it as tools, including ChatGPT.
Well, thank y'all for that Pop Culture Report, Benjamin.
It is amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Is this Eastside Double R?
Speaking.
Hey, what's happening then? Tell the family I said what's happening then.
Hey, y'all here?
What would you do with $5,000?
Man, I'm about to give back to the hood, Might do a little block party or something like that, but we're going shopping first.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments. Behind the Bucks is Bucks history, like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
At Educators Credit Union, our members are our purpose. As a credit union, we're more than a financial. We're people helping people. We aren't concerned about profits or the bottom line of shareholders, because our greatest reward is you achieving your financial dreams through lower rates, free financial resources, and award-winning member service. Experience more heart and less hassle by making the switch today. Achieve more at ECU.com. Educators Credit Union. Achieving more together. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
Dear employer,
my name is Phil Martin.
My name is Michael Raskovich.
Ronaldo Bird.
Zach Deiser.
I am writing to express my excitement at the opportunity to join your team.
As someone on the spectrum,
I possess a unique set of skills
that sets me apart from other candidates.
My detail-oriented nature allows me to communicate complex ideas,
to break down data,
to have no fear in meeting new people.
I may communicate in ways that are different from what you are used to.
Structure, routine,
and clear expectation.
Help me do my best work.
My autism allows me to have a perspective that needs to be seen and heard.
It allows me to make the world safer and improve systems in ways others can't.
It allows me to bring people's inner worlds to life with my artwork.
My autism
will bring your team important insights.
Thank you for your consideration.
An autistic inclusive workplace is good for business. It's time to make a change. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/win.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. Vaccinations are down for school children in Wisconsin. The Department of Health Services reports that during the 2024-25 school year, around 86% of students met the minimum immunization requirements. The CDC also reports Wisconsin kindergartners lag behind other states when protecting against vaccine-preventable illnesses. There is also unfamiliarity with a new meningitis vaccination requirement for students in grades 7 to 12. Parents and caregivers can check the Wisconsin Immunization Registry or contact their health care provider to see if their child is up to date on vaccines. Despite a budget shortfall, the Milwaukee County Transit System is adding new options for riders. Fall bus service changes include 95 new stop locations and 4 new routes, and the return of the U-Bus school service. MCTS says the changes will improve reliability and take into account new long-term road construction, impacting 40 of the current 46 routes on the system. The new changes will take effect on August 24th. Spending over 2 years in prison for potentially creating chemical weapons, James Morgan of Janesville pled guilty to possession of chemicals that could be combined to create chlorine and chlorine gas. The FBI searched Morgan's storage unit in December 2023 after he posted a video displaying the chemicals. He also described himself as a, quote, weapon designer who did not need a conventional weapon, with the ability to produce enough chlorine to be used against 20 government agents. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I want to take off from where we left off on the Pop Culture Report with the Montgomery Brawl. It's the second anniversary of the Montgomery Brawl. And I want to hit on this for a little bit because we got more guests coming through. This hour. But I want to take some time to elaborate on, is it still a strong idea what took place? Because I know that I forgot about it, tell you the truth. I got a lot of stuff I'm dealing with, and early this morning I saw that it was the second anniversary, so I started looking for articles, okay, what are some articles out here of people celebrating the second anniversary. And I only seen video footage, DJ Brother Z, of the first one. Like they did it that first year. But I want to tap into Truth Nation. I want to open up the lines for a second. Is there any meaningful movement out here when it comes to the community, and particularly the Black community? Like in the last couple of years, we saw so many people come through, so many different movements come through, then they just fade out. And so the Montgomery Brawl was like something that was organic, and we saw this happen, and we felt some type of way. I saw people making shirts with the chair on it, So I don't know. I think it phased out. I think it was just a phase. There's so much to consume now. But I was wondering, because every so often then here come a movement that come. I think that they tried to get the Target thing off the ground, like to boycott Target, I guess. I don't know if it's a shakedown. I don't know if it's extortion. I don't know what it is, but as what they doing. I never participated in the whole Target thing. I didn't. I don't even go to Target. I ain't gonna even front like I went out the way not to go to Target because I wasn't even involved in the movement. And Target ain't even nowhere in my neighborhood. So most of y'all was saying y'all was contributing to something that y'all didn't even go to Target. Target ain't even on the block. Now let them pull that off with Walmart. I bet you y'all ain't gonna do it if it's something down the street. A lot of y'all don't even go to Target because it ain't even around. I remember it was a beauty shop in Chicago, and salute to Carolyn Ruff, an advocate down in Chicago. She protested outside this beauty shop where some of the employees jumped a black woman. And I went out there while she did a whole year, this protest. And I would go down there with her for the protest, and it was still people walking into the beauty supply store to get the hair, to get the stuff, even though they jumped a black woman. You know what I mean? The brand, one of the stores, it wasn't that store in Chicago, it was the brand, the franchise had an incident with a black woman, and the one in Chicago was the one that we was trying to shut down. So it was still people ready to fight just to go get their hair, just to go get their products, knowing that we out here fighting for a cause that, something happened to, one of us. So I don't know. I don't think that, now I think a lot of the stuff be staged to me. So it's a lot of phony events that they use black as the front. Then they use the, we concerned about black people. Then a year later, what happened to the movement? Or a year later, we catch on to see what was really going on. It wasn't really organic like that, especially after Black Lives Matter. I think a lot of people traumatized from the Black Lives Matter because after they saw that they took the money and spent it in Calabasas, and none of the money went to the community to build up the neighborhood. Hey, a lot of people just ain't trying to hear all of that. But we do got some video. Is that from like this year?
No, it's the original fight video.
It's the original fight video. Well, since it's the anniversary of the second year anniversary of the Montgomery Brawl, I want to put up the original video where that started it all. But I think it done faded. I seen some of the stories. Matter of fact, I got an article on the end results of all of those people that was involved in the brawl. When we come back from break, I'm gonna read it when we get back, but I got like the final outcome, because sometimes when we see events and people get arrested, it take, a while to resolve it, what the court's gonna do. And a lot of people rose up. A lot of people rose up against them really fully charging a lot of those people that participated in the Montgomery Brawl. But I got a breakdown of how the cases ended if y'all ain't up to speed on how a lot of the cases ended. But I'm just saying, is anybody celebrating? Anybody got them white chairs still? DJ Brother Z, do they got remember somebody brought in a shirt with the white chair, and I think we got some shirts. What happened to your shirt, DJ Brother Z?
It's at home.
It's at home? So you still celebrate the Montgomery Brawl?
When I know when it's coming up, yeah.
But we got some video of what, for those that have forgot, we got some video running as we broadcast live of the people that was involved in it. And a lot of times when we see these events, it sparks the racial tension in America. You know, kind of like the OJ trial, the Kyle Rittenhouse, the George Floyd, the Breonna Taylor. Some stories just resonate in our souls because when the stories that really resonate with us, you know, it be the stories that it could have been any one of us. Like that could have happened to anybody that was black. So it starts to resonate because it's not just a one-off. It's like this can happen anytime with black. So the racism starts to, America was shaped on the racism. So we be like, okay, here we go. Like you get the spidey senses. Your spidey senses start tingling. Anytime you be around racist folks and people that may be bigoted or racist, you get your spidey tingling. It's like a DNA thing. A single go off. Oh man, I can feel something ain't right. I can feel something ain't right. And everybody that's black that felt that feeling. All I'm saying is there any meaningful ideal out here at this point that people believe that's for the culture? I don't know, but I don't know, DJ brother. You see anything meaningful out here right now? Like a big group movement?
No.
Yeah. But we working on it. I mean, we working on it. We got people gathering together now to try to get some minds together. We gonna have a conversation about that later in the show. But somebody call in and talk to me about some strong movements out here that y'all see. Maybe I done missed it. Maybe I'm talking about a movement like where it's a bunch of people moving around doing things like that. I mean, I don't do meetings, so I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of the idealisms of trying to get people to get sucked in, and then after they suck them in, they send them to the polls. They send them to go vote. And also, I'll tell you this. There are some dope group ideas, but they not getting supported. I'll tell you that. Because I see them, we all talk, and we all wondering why they're not getting the support. So that's something that I always scratch my head about when you got people that are doing amazing things without the support, without having the resources to expand on what they're doing. I talk about this all the time. I wish I had $100 million. I would know exactly where to put it. But 833-212-1017, are you celebrating the Montgomery Ball today? Do you feel as passionate about it? I don't know. I can't say that. I got so much stuff going on in my world. I think we're living in a time where we're surrounded by so much content and tragedy that you ain't even got time to even keep things on the calendar because every day something is happening. Sincere Running Ray Real says, I keeps my chair on lock. I'm ready to sit down right now. I'm ready. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people, they triggered, when they think something is racist, we automatically get defensive, which is understandable. But sometimes they'll try to get you to be triggered to mislead you too. I've seen that happen too. A lot of people that look like me try to trigger people off of racism, and then they'll try to use that to their advantage to get you to react however way they trying to get you to react. And then 2 months or a year go by, and all of that was just a way to get you to react and manipulate you a certain way. So it is, I've seen it on all sides. I watch it all the time. That's why I try to tell people, get out here, Everybody do a little, ain't nobody got to do a lot. I ain't got to believe the way you believe. I ain't got to think the way you think. But we do got to get some overall results, and that takes me doing my part. That's it. If I do my part and everybody do their part, we should be straight. I never understood why somebody think if they selling a cheeseburger on the corner that they got to have the only cheeseburger on the corner. They don't want nobody. If anybody sell another cheeseburger across the street, it's a threat. Well, I see McDonald's, Wendy's, and Hardee's on the same corner sometimes. How come they can function and you don't see their workers fighting each other? How come you see restaurants, all four different restaurants on 4 different corners right across the street, and you don't see them fighting? But you see somebody with one clothing store and then somebody open up another one across the street and then they fight. They got beef in our community. But they ain't beefing with, you see the people that don't look like us with the gas stations and everything right across the street from each other, and you don't see them fighting. Y'all got to get out of that mind frame where you got to be the only one to be doing something. That's trash. That's trash. Everybody can do. It's enough room and enough things for everybody to do without you being in competition with your brother and sister. I believe if you're in competition with your own folks, you can't be the leader. You can't be the leader. How you the leader and you in competition with the folks you trying to lead? Some of y'all in relationships right now where some folks is in competition. Y'all in competition with each other. I don't understand it. Are we ready for comedy hour this early, DJ Brother Z? You know, we're going to run the break, and when we come back, we're going to have comedy hour with Eddie. We're going to have comedy with Eddie when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Aww.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Milwaukee, it's time to turn the TV off and turn your speakers up so you can hear what the future leaders of the world have to say. Truth Nation, I'm proud to present the 8 Block, powered by City on the Hill and 1017 The Truth, hosted by me, your boy, Ben Jammin. Every other Saturday at 9 a.m., 8 Milwaukee teams will share stories and laughs that will speak truth to what matters most in their lives.
I'm here to discover different levels about myself.
I'm really here to get my name out there and have a different perspective on life.
So tap in every other Saturday at 9 a.m. Truth Nation, welcome to the 8 Block.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. The second anniversary of the Montgomery Brawl. Hey, does it still have the same sting that it did a couple years ago? I'm interested. We got Eddie on the lines. How you doing, Eddie?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good, Tory Lowe. How you doing today, Tory Lowe? Zach, how you doing?
Hey,
Zach,
I'm feeling powerful.
Tory, I'm very uncomfortable with some of the speak on today's show. I feel uncomfortable. I'm a victim already.
You ducking chairs? You think you're going to have to duck a white chair today?
I'm saying this is horrible.
But the brawl in Montgomery?
Celebrating
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold
on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
You're speaking out against the Montgomery Brawl? Is this what you're saying?
Of course I am. Yes, Tory, as a Caucasian.
Was there anybody, your relatives that was involved in it, or what happened?
No relative, Tory. I'm just saying that this was horrible for the people in my community. And Tory, you know I speak for every white person on earth.
Here we go.
As well as the black listenership on this radio station.
I need the white people to call in. Do Eddie speak for y'all or what? Do y'all really think this way? I'm interested.
I don't speak for white liberals. I don't speak for people who run coffee shops and are covering up a drug trade. I don't.
Hold on. You speak for white racist people?
No, I didn't say that.
Because this was about. Hold on.
My mouth.
This was what this was about. Racism.
That's not what I heard.
What was it?
I heard that it got out of hand. I heard it got out of hand much in the way Cincinnati got out of hand a week and a half ago. Nobody's talking about Cincinnati, are they, Tory?
Hold on. Are we watching
middle-aged couple
the
should have been beat down like that?
Are we watching the same stuff, Eddie?
I got Roku. Yeah, Tory. Roku.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. You do got glasses, though. You may not have had your glasses on when you was watching a lot.
Tory, the fatigue is real. And everybody's on top of it now. Not just smart, witty, articulate Caucasians like myself who are colonizers, Tory. But even black conservatives are tired, Tory. We're all tired. We're exhausted from it, okay? We got to find a way to get things going in the community. And I'd like these people to start living their lives the way I live my life. And how not the way they want to live their own lives. Well, Tory, I wake up, I'm a force. Tory, I'm a force. First thing I do is I shave. And you've seen my hair, Tory. I got to work on that for about 2-3 hours before I leave the house.
Do you use rollers?
No, I don't use. That's real hair, Tory. It's not a wig. I heard comments that I was wearing a toupee or a wig. Somebody said I glued a raccoon to the top of my head. That's not true. It's not a raccoon.
Oh,
that gray is a little natural for me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, Tory, I just think it's horrific that people on your station, even when that Montgomery thing happened, and you had callers going, I ain't going to lie. I love seeing these white people getting beat down.
Well, hold on. They was throwing the punches. They started the whole thing now.
I don't know.
Okay,
you know
so
what?
You didn't see that part.
Let's say
you didn't
two
see that
people
part.
start
No, come on now.
You know what? I saw a push. I didn't see a punch. But so if two guys get into it, 27 other people should jump in like what happened in Cincinnati.
Where the white guy slapped the black guy?
I don't know if that's the case, but should 27 people beat up one person and jump on their neck and kick him in the head?
Hold on. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to go that deep. I'm not gonna go to deep. But matter of fact, I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull back on what I was about to say.
Okay.
All right, Eddie.
Okay.
Well, like I said, God bless you. God bless you, Eddie. You know, like I said, we have a lot of leniency for you, Eddie, and we understand. You know, sometimes you gotta let people say what they think.
Let me say one more thing, Tory. It's going to be decent. All the violence that can't be redacted, okay, people getting hurt, being killed, put in wheelchairs, getting bullets graze their eye, and then they're blind in one eye, all this stuff can't be taken back. It can't be redacted. Something has to be done. And if you go to a pond and ask guys sitting there for 25 years, would you do it over again? They'd say, absolutely not. And that's what we have to convince the community of. Tory, I got to go. I got to paint this house. It's going to rain tomorrow from what I understand. And I got to get some paint on this house, Tory, so I can get a check.
All right.
I got to go.
It sounds
Bye,
like
Tory.
you got something to do, Eddie. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Sometimes, because, you can get deep. Some things you can say, but sometimes it's just best to just not say it. And just let people, okay, and nod your head and then let folks keep it going. And at the end of the day, when we talk about racism in America, this is something that is the sickness. I believe racism is like the cancer of America. Like, I always tell people, like, when you have that kind of attitude, you're sick. Like, the thing is that this country, America, could be so much advanced, so much further ahead, but yet people are still practicing bigotry, racism, ideas that are trying to control and undermine. So, you would never understand the full potential of everybody actually just doing their best to make everything work the way it should be. It's so many people working to keep control, and that's on all sides. It's not one side that's opted from this idea. It's like the way that America works. If I can gain control and do what I want to do and have these people do this and that, I can gain something from it. And this is the mentality that needs to really just kind of be checked. I mean, even amongst ourselves. Even amongst the power structure, even amongst our leadership, many times if you don't go along to get along, you're not going to get anything out of the deal. A lot of people like to have an atmosphere where they are not being confronted or held accountable. And this is on all levels. This is on all levels, like even at jobs, even if you're a crossing guard, you give somebody a stop sign to be a crossing guard. Next thing you know, they dancing in the street, doing all kinds. Every time you give somebody a little power, next thing you know, they turn into something, that people can't even recognize from the person that originally started. So it's a lot of times that ego. That's what that word ego. That's what it is. Somebody said you have leniency for Eddie because you voted for Trump. Nah. See, this is every time people always throw Trump out there to deflect what's really going on. It had nothing to do with them. Y'all got Trump derangement syndrome. That's what I think. Everything about Trump, y'all whole life, Trump. If somebody get hit by a car, it's because of Trump. Anything happen, y'all just throw Trump on it, and that's it. Because you got Trump derangement syndrome. It's some real life going on out here. Everything ain't about politics. Some of y'all sit around the house and watch TV all day and get that mainstream concept, no matter if you a donkey or elephant, and y'all come outside with that. It's some real life going on. There's some real things happening out here, and you ain't even involved in it. I know you ain't involved in it once you make everything, you start talking political. I know you don't know what's going on down the block. Because it's trash. But that's the way they want you to stay circulating, so you don't walk outside your front door and really handle the things that's happening outside in these streets. That's how I feel about it. But everything ain't about politics when I'm out here. I'm going to tell you that. Y'all make it about politics. Y'all get them y'all power. Y'all get them y'all the little authority that you got. You give it to them. Stop playing. Yeah, it's a part of our society just like everything else. It has its part. Politics has its part. But some of y'all just gave everybody your power and you just sitting back, not doing nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That showed that you sick in the head. You let a little portion of our community that we got to participate in run your whole life. But people do it in other areas too. Gang culture, entertainment. Too much of anything ain't good for you. Hey, well, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. We got some guests coming through today. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened and we know things happen and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease and he's on dialysis and he wants to get on the list and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute, even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list. Wow. Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth. It's powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. For the fourth straight time, the Milwaukee Brewers found themselves on the winning side. Quinn Priester tossing 7 strong innings, and Isaac Collins delivering the big hit for the Brew Crew.
There goes Yelich in the pitch. Hit deep into right field. Back goes Eli White. He's watching. It's flying. It's gone.
Isaac Collins with a 3-run home run as the Brewers would beat the Braves in Game 1 of their 3-game series by a final score of 3-1. The Cubs also losing. The Brewers now have a 3 3-game lead in the National League Central. Game 2 set for this evening. First pitch set for 6:15. And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL as the Green Bay Packers resumed training camp this morning following their Saturday night family night event. Head coach Matt LaFleur on the outlook for the week heading into preseason week 1.
I mean, we're going to grind them pretty good in regards to how we approach this next week with 2 pretty heavy practices.
Packers will host the Jets on Saturday evening at Lambeau Field. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
On and on and on. It's a 5-minute slow song. Yeah, I'm trying to go. It's a 5-minute slow twerk song. And right beside her all night, that's when she in mood. She make it ting pop when she go low. She's at the door. Fire. She's at the door. Fire. She's at the door. Yeah.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Blakc Shiffe back in the studio. Blakc Shiffe,
yes, sir,
advocate,
yes, sir.
artist, mentor,
man, human.
outside at State Fair trying to make sure that the kids is acting right.
Absolutely.
We just played an article yesterday. You was on TV walking around State Fair. What's going on with that?
Man, we you know, I be trying to, I'm a kid at heart, so I really be enjoying it too. But just getting the community safe, helping with the safety. It's for us, it's just safety, and working with those who are already in place to promote that, like law enforcement, those State Fair officials, working with them to keep the safety at an all-time high versus the violence at an all-time high. So and just watching those kids enjoy themselves and be able to be kids versus having to encounter outside situations from earlier the day before or last week. I run into Mike, now I can't get my girlfriend a little. No, I want families, or we want, should I say, we want families to enjoy themselves, and that's what we out there doing. We're not forcing it. We're not overpowering. We're just there to incorporate
And
ourselves.
this is a bunch of multiple groups.
Absolutely.
Now, what are all the groups that's involved in this?
We got Current Force. We have 414 Life. We have Running Rebels. Man, it's a mini. I'll be out here all day.
Right. And what I'm saying is, so, because we played you walking and being interviewed, talking about the efforts to keep down the drama at State Fair. And many times, I mean, State Fair is huge. So how do y'all know where to go or what to do? Or do y'all watch commotion? What do y'all look for?
It's a number of things. You know, we have different groups. We might break off into 10 groups of 4. You know what I mean? And we're just patrolling back and forth. And what we're looking for is the commotion that looks irregular. You know what I mean? The too much congregating, because we're at a fair.
Right.
I mean, we somewhere where it's a lot of movement. So if you ain't doing too much moving, it's obvious something has to be going on. You know what I mean? And sometimes it doesn't even have to be a negative thing. It might be some families congregating to figure some things out, or figuring out which way we going. Or it might be a group of boys, they see a group of girls.
Right.
You know what I mean? They like, man, you go over there and you get the knock, come with me. So we look, we analyze, and we see what we got to do.
Well, I appreciate y'all for being out there. Plus, we need the community to start doing this, you know, community people to walk around and try to, like, patrol the neighborhoods, you know. I think we got to get back to that old way of just us dealing with us.
Policing ourselves.
And that's what that looks like, where the old, like the Black Panthers, a lot of the organizations, like, we going to do it. We going to watch out for us. We going to go and start checking on each other. And then, you know, 2025 came, and it's like, we got to go back. To go
absolutely.
forward.
We got to go back. We, the community, we are all that we have. If we don't do it, it's not going to get done. We're going to be sitting there, well, somebody needs to know. We need to do it. We're here every day, all day, 24/7. So we are responsible for us.
Right.
And until the majority realize that, we kind of in a bad spot.
Right.
Just my opinion.
And I say that all the time. I always say, we all have to really just be like, okay, we're not gonna let this happen as a whole. Or we all have to be like, this ain't finna happen no more.
That's gonna keep happening.
And that's how it stops. That's basically how it stops.
And we also have to step up and start providing more things for the community to do as a whole. You know what I mean? And instead of just pointing the fingers, what are we doing? While you point the finger, what are you doing
individually?
For what are you doing? Because a bunch of yous turn into a big group of something. You know what I mean? So what are you doing to contribute to the positivity that you want to see? You know what I mean? If you're not doing that, ain't too much you can be saying, or at least negative.
Complaining is number one. Misery love company almost.
And we gotta do something with that. We gotta change that. We gotta change the complaining. We gotta stop complaining and move your feet, because it's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen the way you want it to. Even when we get out here and with this positive plan, we don't get out there and it happens exactly how we say it's gonna happen when we go through the dialogue before whatever event. We can't predict it. We just gotta be ready, but our feet are moving. We on the ground. So
boots on the ground.
Yeah, we boots on the ground.
Where them fans at?
Absolutely, where them fans at? You know what I mean? I'm a fan. You hear me?
Right.
But yeah, that's we need more action. We need more action.
Well, young MKE was in here today with the family. She was doing the fire dance.
That's dope.
She was up here doing the fire dance.
That is dope.
And,
that's dope.
And since you here, DJ Bruzzy, let's get the camera. If y'all watch this, we broadcast live. Because you got everybody doing the fire dance.
That's crazy.
And so we go run. If y'all tuning in, we got Blakc Shiffe. He got a dance that's going viral right now. And if y'all watching as we broadcast live, we gonna run it back.
Do it.
He did it last time. Let's do it again. Let's get a little fire dance for everybody.
Hold on, let me throw it back on. Come on, I got y'all. I'm right here.
You right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. This a fire, baby, slow twerk song. And remember, side on my night, that's when she in mode. She make the ting pop when she go low. She's at the fire.
Okay.
Fire. She's at the fire. Fire. She's at the fire.
That's what she was doing.
She was hitting that.
She was hitting that right there in the seat you're sitting in right now.
That's what's happening.
Hey, everybody know that dance.
That's what's happening. And it's crazy because I'm not a dancer. Like that's not for me. You know what I mean? It's just I never been.
You just get in the groove.
I got in it because I needed to do something else with the record. The record was good. So I'm like, okay, let me come up with something fun. You know what I mean? We already known for doing a bop here and a bop there. So let me go and throw it out there. And it just is what it's doing. So that, and listen, what's crazy is I'm a big fan of young MKE. Mm-hmm. Like she is one of my favorite young artists. You know what I mean? So for her to do the dance, yeah, shout out MKE. Yeah, you're here doing it. You feel me?
Hey, it's powerful. That's powerful. And also, there's an event coming up with Tommy Davis.
Absolutely.
And company.
Absolutely.
With a bunch of artists and comedians from the city.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about it.
August 10th at 100 Gems. Tommy Davidson will be here for the Laugh Now show. Don't. I'm sorry, I messed it. I butchered it. But we have a comedy show on August 10th at 100 Gems. Tommy Davidson is the headliner. We have comedian Tez, Bodini, Dre Love, myself. I'll be performing a few hit records. We got Miss Cutting Up. We got Don Blakc from 98.3. J Mose, he's putting this together.
Right.
And it's gonna be a great time. If you want to laugh, if you want some good entertainment, you know what I mean, and support some good homegrown talent, and see Tommy Davidson. You know what I mean? If you don't know who that is, he the man from Booty Call, the man who
right.
Did You Miss Me on Martin? You with the Vernell Hill show and
so.
Yeah, funny guy, man. Funny.
Speaking of funny guys, I think we got Tommy Davidson on the lines. When we come back, we'll have the legend, Tommy Davidson, the legend of comedy. They say kings of comedy, legend of comedy.
The legend
of comedy.
I'm honored.
On the lines Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Are you scrolling through life instead of living it? With US Cellular's US Mode, it's easier than ever to block out distractions and focus on what truly matters, making genuine connections. And now, through the 10K Life and US Mode sweepstakes, you can win $10,000 to reconnect with what's most important. Imagine the joy of creating lifelong memories with loved ones on a once-in-a-lifetime journey. Don't miss out. Enter now at giveaway.uscellular.com. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes runs now to August 31st, 2025. See official contest rules online. Switch to US Mode and live more.
This summer, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-serve beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information.
Summer in Milwaukee is nonstop. Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season you already know. From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment. Music, flavor, culture, whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit. Make sure you experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Check. Straight up, dog. Straight up. Yeah, straight up. Hey. I go by Mike.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Blakc Shiffe in studio. We got the comedy event coming up August 12th featuring the legend Tommy Davidson. And we got Jay Mose on the lines. Let's get him on the lines. How you doing? How y'all doing?
Hello.
Tommy Davidson.
Hold on.
Okay, well, we trying to get him on the lines. He's trying to get him in. Once again, we got Tommy Davidson coming on the lines. Y'all know him from In Living Color.
Absolutely.
Between Brothers, Malcolm and Eddie, The Proud Family. He even did some stuff on The Proud Family. Booty Call.
Okay. There you go.
Bamboozle, Black Dynamite. Hey, look, he got a whole bunch of things that he's done over the years.
My heart beating fast.
How y'all doing? Tommy Davidson, Jay Mose.
I'm here, J Mose, both of us. J Mose, thank you for having me do this. Like always,
yes,
he knows real talent. When he sees it, I guess so. Coming that way.
How you doing?
And thanks for the rundown. You ran my resume.
Look, it's powerful. You've been making people laugh.
Yeah.
For
so long.
I remember I was a kid.
It's been a while.
Been
a while. You gave me my yellow jacket just now.
Oh wow,
I like that.
Well, you know, I always thought that you should have had your own show called the Tommy Davidson Show.
That may be coming.
Like
that may be on its way.
It'd have been hilarious.
Yeah. That might be on its way. You know, I got the new show with me and Martin, the Barnell Hill Show.
Oh, okay. Is that out now?
Yeah, that's coming out. Right, it's coming out. We'll be out in October, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Two of the funniest brothers in Hollywood.
Congratulations.
Yeah. We went out there at the same time, too. So
now, you've worked with some of the biggest legends in comedy.
Oh, yeah, I have, man. I really have.
At this point, where do you
remember every moment of it, too?
At this point, where do you see yourself going? You didn't work with every major comedian in the business. Where's the next level for you?
Mm-hmm. Right here on this phone. The next show's the last one. Mm-hmm. And you know, and where I'm at right now is I'm just going off in the directions that my talents take me. So now I'm into music, you know, animation. That's the Proud Family. You know, the TV show with Martin, that sitcom, right? Producing my own movies, TV, you know, authoring my book, you know, just whatever's next, you know, what life bring you, take advantage, you know.
Tommy, we talked about your music when we had our last program here for my birthday party in Minnesota, man, and my team looked up your music. We didn't know you had so much material out there, man.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. As a matter of fact, I like to do a line dance.
You will
with y'all over there, because when I saw that night, and how people came together, I got to do that. So I've been working on that tune too, so I can go up there, with y'all, get the whole country line dancing on my joint.
Yeah,
you know,
that was one of the suggestions. That was one of our suggestions, and I'm glad that you're looking at that seriously, because it's a lot of fun, and it's a whole nother genre. It's a whole nother
genre. Yeah,
it is.
Yep, and a fashion show.
and my man Blakc, who's on this interview with us, he's one of the artists on that card, this day and evening party that we're doing, this celebration with you in Milwaukee. And he has a really nice single called Ginsu, and I said, hey, we need to put a line dance to that. And I think everybody's going to enjoy that. I'm hoping you come with the impersonations and the singing. I love the full Tommy, but that stuff right there has me rolling, and it sticks with me.
Man, I come with my kit. Do you? With the whole kit. Yeah.
The whole kit.
Tommy Davidson, what inspires you now? What is inspiring you to keep being creative?
Inspiring me is inspiring others. You know, because I understand the assault that we're under. You know, and it's phony. You know, to try to make us think that we less stronger than we actually are, and we're stronger than we ever been. And so, as long as I show up and show that, hey, I'm showing out for the people who took the lash so we can have the cash.
Right.
Absolutely.
And how has Hollywood changed too? Because Hollywood is changing when it comes to all the streaming service outlets, all these different channels. What are you seeing now? What is the new Hollywood? What is the new wave of the future?
You know what? You know, it's entertainment, but things are always changing. So it's just broadened out. You know, there's just different ways to express it. You know, you got social media. And you can have an array. You have your own shows, and you can have your own podcast and all this stuff. And you know, millions.
You
of people.
definitely need your own podcast.
Yeah, you got your streaming. You know, so it's just widened out. But one thing that hasn't changed, you know, is quality. You know, you thin something out, the quality kind of dissipates. I'm just glad I'm quality.
That's
right, for sure.
We got somebody in the chat that says, ask Tommy to hit us with the inspiration behind the body condom that joint still making him pee his pants.
That's some wild idea some girl had. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do it, you had to cover that up, man.
That sticks with me to this day. That's the funniest with me right there.
We just overdid it. Because as soon as we found out it was glad rap, okay, cool. You know what I mean? The more I put on, the better it's going to be. You know what I mean? We end up choking to death. You know what I mean? So that's the moral of that story.
I was watching an old episode of Martin, and y'all was doing the radio show skit.
Yeah, that's exactly the show that's coming up. Yeah.
Hold on.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
When Did You Miss Me? That's the one that's coming out.
Yeah, I mean, what was
the one?
Was that ad lib or did it? Because nobody couldn't have wrote that. That had to be.
Was it? That was Tommy D doing what he do.
Yeah, Tommy wrote that whole ball, and
that was the Globetrotters, against the Boston Celtics.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And this is what's coming out. This is something that's finna come out in October.
Yeah, we're blazing right now. We're about to start shooting in a little bit.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
Back in the factory.
We love it.
Back in the factory.
And Tommy has a couple of more minutes, guys, and then he's got a whole nother segment on his side. Okay. But is there some last question
what can we
I know
expect?
I'm happy as heck that everybody's on the card with you, but we'll talk about that after the fact. Go ahead, Big Dog.
What can we expect on Sunday? Let the people know what we can expect from the legendary Tommy Davis.
Expect the unexpected.
You understand?
Expect those last two clicks on the roller coaster when you be like, yeah, and then it goes click, and you be like, uh-oh. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
We know what come next.
Yeah, it's getting real. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this now. Click. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, before we go, give the community, Truth Nation, some last words, Tommy.
Man, no means not yet. Don't pay too much attention to what you see on YouTube. Trust you know who, and you know who I'm talking about, and you'll be all right.
That sounded powerful.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see the show.
And we gonna see y'all on Sunday. You better know it. We gonna be there. If you ain't
y'all
there,
ain't ready for that, man. Y'all ain't ready for that, man. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Yeah, we gonna see.
J Mose, salute. Thanks, J Mose, for making it happen. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you. 101.7. Did we talk about the other artists, or do we do that when Tommy hangs up?
We got Miss Cutting Up. We got Drake Love.
Don't take anybody time for me, man. Go ahead, you got it.
We got.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
We got Ted.
Yeah. All right. Much love, y'all.
We got Bodini. We got them all coming in.
All right. Well, thank y'all for stopping through. We got a powerful event coming up August 12th. Tommy Davis. August 10th.
Day show and night show.
Hey, look, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Stone Jam Band. Don't forget, we got live music at night. We got a day show and night show, and we do have tickets available for the day and a few. They're going fast at night, and we got good tickets for the day show. And then we want to give a shout-out to our birthday reps, man. Lindsay, Rohan, Andre, DJ, Reggie, Teej, Linda, and Steven, and all of us who are celebrating, all of them who are celebrating their birthdays out there, come on in and get with this Laughs and Vibes Live, y'all. Tommy Davidson and Company, 101.7. Y'all got real love from me, man. I really, really appreciate what y'all doing, man. And Blakc, thank you very much as well, man. World-class events and promo and National Empowerment Group. And this is brought to you by Reed's New Golden Gate Funeral Home, Teresa Do My Nails, and Hanson Brother Auto Sales.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. That right. And a potato bar. Come get y'all some potatoes. We out of here.
All right.
There you go. That's Donna's Delectables Catering. Donna's Delectables. Yeah, we got to give everybody their shouts, man. They heard it all. Hey, Big Dog, they heard it all last time, man. This was a very strong outreach, man. I'm giving y'all all the props, okay, for what y'all do. And I just met y'all.
We gotta go to the commercial. I'm gonna take Truth up out of here.
All right.
To a commercial. Big love. Truth Nation, y'all come back with us after this break in a minute. My bad, Tory. I just always wanted to do that.
Truth Nation stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
I've always been taught, save a little now so you can live a lot later. That lesson stuck with me. Now with U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings and their digital tools, I can track everything from my daily spending to planning my dream vacation. It's not just about saving. It's about honoring where you came from and carving out new traditions one goal at a time with a little help from U.S. Bank. Building a future together. That's the power of us. Visit usbank.com/powerofus to learn more. Member FDIC.
We Energies want you to keep this important safety message in mind. Before you start digging, planting, or landscaping on your property, call 811 to have underground utilities marked. Calling 811 at least 3 business days before you plan to dig will help you know what's below and can prevent a hazardous situation. Our representatives will mark the underground utilities on your property for free. So remember, stay safe and call before you dig.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
You're listening to the new 101.7 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. Vaccinations are down for school children in Wisconsin. The Department of Health Services reports that during the 2024-25 school year, around 86% of students met the minimum immunization requirements. The CDC also reports Wisconsin kindergartners lag behind other states when protecting against vaccine-preventable illnesses. There is also unfamiliarity with a new meningitis vaccination requirement for students in grades 7 to 12. Parents and caregivers can check the Wisconsin Immunization Registry or contact their health care provider to see if their child is up to date on vaccines. Despite a budget shortfall, the Milwaukee County Transit System is adding new options for riders. Fall bus service changes include 95 new stop locations and 4 new routes, and the return of the U-Bus school service. MCTS says the changes will improve reliability and take into account new long-term road construction, impacting 40 of the current 46 routes on the system. The new changes will take effect on August 24th. Spending over 2 years in prison for potentially creating chemical weapons, James Morgan of Janesville pled guilty to possession of chemicals that could be combined to create chlorine and chlorine gas. The FBI searched Morgan's storage unit in December 2023 after he posted a video displaying the chemicals. He also described himself as a, quote, weapon designer who did not need a conventional weapon, with the ability to produce enough chlorine to be used against 20 government agents. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got guests. We got Pastor Redante Ashford of Infinite Church.
What up?
In studio. Hey, look, let me tell you something. There's been a lot going on these last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And you have been out organizing, trying to make sure that the community has a way to come together and put things together to try to move forward from a lot of the mass shooting idea that happened on Water Street. A lot of these families are hurting from the violence that's going on in the neighborhoods.
Extreme violence.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, you were actually really good, close friends with young Tweezy, with OG
35
Tweezy.
years.
And he mentioned you when you was on the show.
His last interview was right here with you.
His last interview, he talked about how proud he was of you for all the things you're doing in the community, feeding the homeless. Even your partner, he spoke about that. He was proud of you for that. Yeah. And you spoke about that at the Discovery World, like how he and you were in a situation where y'all were going for the pardons and things like that, but he didn't get it, but you got it.
Man, he filled it out first, and he called me every day for 2 months. Every day for 2 months, he called me, man, you need to fill it out. You need to fill it out. And because the way things were moving in my life, I didn't necessarily feel like I necessarily needed it. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't want to stir up no hornet's nest because God delivered me from these streets and everything, and from, federal indictments and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to stir up no hornet's nest against me. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me leave these people alone. But he called me every day. And and so, man, I went and filled it out. He ended up getting his call first, and he didn't get it. And he never was somber. He never was sad. He was like, I'm going to do it again. Then I got mine. And, man, the first time I seen this man cry in 35 years was when I got pardoned. He was excited like it was his own, because that's how close of brothers we was. You know what I mean? Right. 35 years, dog. We literally started out together. You know what I mean? Just really, really rocking with each other. Really, really just in our crews back then, everybody wasn't a rapper, Right. Now today, everybody's a rapper, but back then, we were the only rappers from our crew. And so he was off 2-6, I was off 4-5, and we started riding together and, and just really, really bonding and really, really just, so that whole transition, that whole time of, Mr. Do It to Death, Cuckoo Cal in my projects, he was spearheading all of that. He was championing many of that. He put together a lot of the plays that we had as far as record deals, you name it, He was a mover and a shaker, and he was my friend. Right. You know what I'm saying? On top of all of that, even when I transitioned out the street, he is my friend.
That's powerful, because a man will speak from his heart, and I think that last interview is certain things he said with a lot of enthusiasm, because he was looking forward to the things that y'all had coming up as well.
Yeah. Man, he would. So I have a food pantry, right? And I'm not trying to plug it, but Infinite Acts of Kindness Food Pantry. We feed right now 1,356 families in Milwaukee that we've been doing consistently.
That's powerful.
He would come and get 50, 60 boxes, in his van, in his truck. He would pick up 50, 60 boxes on his own without bragging, and he would go drop them off at families. You know what I'm saying? So that couldn't come to the food pantry. Right. He had his own connection with people, and he would come and grab 50, 60 boxes from the food pantry, pack them up, and he'll go deliver them, drop them off to people. Yeah.
I seen a lot of transition in OG Tweezy over the years, and I think I was trying to run it down because he's always looking for the next space to try to expand just his ideas. And I think that this was the first time where a lot of the ideas he had were way more community. He was getting older. He said he wanted to give back. He had all these plans that he wanted to deal with the community, and he was like, hey, Tory, this is what I feel like. This is where we moving into.
You got the last interview, bro. You got the last interview.
And the thing is, now you are you've been more carrying on, because a lot of things that you say, hey, we got to keep doing these things.
That's right.
What are the next steps? Because we got a meeting coming up. Well, I don't even know if it's a meeting. I think it's a gathering of different minds.
A gathering of minds.
And this event was put together due to the situation that took place, the mass shooting that took place on Water Street, where 4 people were shot, 2 people died, and then we still don't have people in custody.
There's a mass shooter on the loose in our community.
Right.
And and this was a mass shooting. And I'm telling everybody that, hey, listen, a mass shooting entails, I went and read it, entails 4 people or more. There were 5 people that were shot, 2 that were killed, 1 that happens to be my best friend, and, someone that y'all are
Bubba Dubs.
Dubs. And I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I didn't know the young man, but I do pray for his family.
Mm-hmm.
But in all due respect, but there were 2 lives that were taken.
Right.
But the thing that really, really gets under my skin, and I'm not blaming or saying it's the mayor's fault, but I'm saying this was 3 blocks south of the mayor's office. Mm-hmm. And so when these kinds of things happen, where and these are back-to-back weeks, Tory, where the police officer who got killed just being at work, young Tweezy was at work. He was literally promoting a party. He was a party promoter. The number 1 party promoter, you let him tell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was at work putting a wristband on somebody's wrist, shot in his back, right? And so these things are happening. And they're continuing to happen, even beyond Tweezy. Someone else got shot downtown. So, and when you have people coming out and saying, oh, we got it in control, or things are safe, and so on and so forth, like, is we safe really? Like, so this is a gathering, the state of an emergency, town hall meeting. This is a gathering, and we're calling for, if this ain't about nobody being left off no doggone flyer, forget that flyer.
Man, that flyer, I just seen a lot of posts about it.
Man, forget that flyer.
But
man,
the thing is, what we want to do is make sure that we're gathering ideas, because to me, gathering ideas is always good, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we're ready to roll up our sleeves as well. It's not about a flyer. It's about
doing
getting out here and being about that action. And my call to action to me is, let's get these people that's involved with those shootings off the street.
I agree.
And if anybody know who have done certain things, not only just OG Tweezy or Bubba Dubs, Diamond, is another young lady that was shot down there.
I follow her mom on social media, and I'm going to be honest with you. I pray for her mom. I just did a devotional this morning about grief, and I pray for her mom because I see her going through this moment of grief, and I've been going through grief myself. I'm on my bike and riding my bike and, tear up every now and then. This is still fresh, and so grief is a real thing, and I'm praying for every family and every victim of gross and extreme violence that is happening in our community. But we got to come together. The first thing, everybody's asking, what's the call to action? The first call to action is unity. Right? If we don't come together, and you made me, because, man, you're so brilliant. I got to give you your flowers. You're so brilliant in navigating these spaces. And I think I've always told you that. You are very brilliant in navigating these spaces and understanding how this movement moves and how this community engagement moves. And so, there's things that I don't know. So I have to lean on you. I have to lean on the Tory Lowe. I have to lean on Von Mays. I have to lean on Rob Biko Baker. I got to lean on these other brilliant people, and there's so many others that are brilliant and excellent, and I don't know them all. I'm trying to get to know everybody. I'm introducing myself. How do we all do our parts collectively? How do we all do our parts simultaneously as a symphony, move like a symphony? You know what I mean?
Right. And that takes being selfless,
Exactly.
First of all, I always tell people, like, serving people is selfless. It's a humbling experience, because many times the people don't look at you as a thank you. They look at you as, like, they say, okay, you here to serve me, And I think that many times you got to be very humble, because that's not the game to do if you want to get
known or recognized.
Yeah, because it's really selfless. So I'd always tell people, like, I was a deacon in church for like 7 years.
I knew that.
And I used to do foot washings, like, for communion.
Yeah.
And so, and we was washing feet from people off the street. Like, some folks, didn't have a place to stay, but they wanted to take communion. So to wash feet and do all of that stuff, I learned at a young age that serving the people many times is a humbling, very humbling.
Yeah. Jesus said, the greatest amongst you is the one who serves. not the one that come to be served, but the one who serves.
Right.
And so our church, I love all of the churches and everything that's out there, but our church, service is at the centerpiece of our church. We even tell, my wife and I, we tell the people that come to our ministry, because we don't have any chairs in the pulpit or anything like that. And I tell people, we didn't come to be the king and queen of Zamunda. You know what I'm saying? We came to serve. So there are no special seats or none of that. Like
the $100 seat.
None of that. Never, ever existed, ever. Because our thing is, we want to be a better church Monday through Saturday. By the work that we do in the actual community. Not just this array that we put on Sunday, but we strive to be a better church Monday through Saturday. We don't feel like we're the best church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We got good music, we got okay preaching, whatever, but we want to be better Monday through Saturday at serving people. We want to make sure our doors are open. We want to make sure that people can actually get the help that they need. We want to make sure that we actually plug in and connecting with resources. I'm not trying to plug my ministry. I'm just talking about service, because that's
you are a pastor now.
Yeah, but that's the space that I'm in.
Right.
So we're trying to find, when I first began engaging with you, when I first got back here, it was just going on 9 years. And at that time, Tory, there was kind of a backlash at the way that churches have handled the community. And myself and a few others.
It's still kind of a backlash.
Yeah, but myself and a few others were really trying to extend our hands in how can we
more
overcome
about that action.
How can we be about that? Okay, we've heard you. We hear what you're saying. We agree with you. You know what I mean? That this is not just about, you know what I'm saying, the pastor sitting back with a big ring and a big cross and driving a fancy car. No, okay, we hear you. How can we get back in the flow and be back at the forefront? And we've seen that with Pastor Ken and Evolve. We've seen that with several other ministries that are out here, boots on the ground, really.
Salute to Pastor Ken. He was in the celebrity basketball game. He hit the game-winning shot on it. God came down and let the ball go through the net.
He'll be there on the 12th as well.
Salute.
Yeah. He called. We talked and everything like that. He said, "Man, I'm there." You know what I mean? So this is a gathering of everybody together and saying, first and foremost, how can we ring the bell of unity, that we stand up together as a community and declare enough is enough. This is it.
And I always say, when people fed up, they move on. Like that's how you really know. Like when somebody's tired of something, they just gonna leave and do something else.
Yeah.
And when we as a community are truly fed up, it ain't gonna take no meeting or nothing. You just gonna leave, like a relationship. When it no longer serves you.
When a woman's fed up.
Right. So I always tell people, like, are we really upset? Because if we are truly upset, I made this example the other day. I said sometimes folks leave a job without another job because they tired.
You just said something powerful. You said, are we really upset? Yeah. And I don't think we're upset anymore. I think we're numb. I think we're numb. And if you've ever had your arm or your leg fall asleep and it's numb, you got to shake it. So it got to be a shaking again to get that blood flowing again. So,
get active.
Right, get active. So maybe this is not a call to anger, because I don't think people are angry. Right. I think this is so normal.
It's been normalized.
Babies, dude, do you know that, man, we come from an era, man, a baby being
just get
killed?
On the floor. When they hear the gunshots, they get on the floor.
But there are babies being killed in our community. Women are being shot.
Innocent lives being taken all the time.
Do you know how
I deal with it firsthand?
Do you know how abnormal that is? But we're numb to it. It's happening so much. And it's so redundant that we've become numb to it, right? We've become numb to that whether it be a person with no name, or whether it be a celebrity, or whether it be a person who of high esteem like a young Tweezy, that we're numb to it. And maybe this is not a call to arouse our anger. Maybe this is a shaking us out of our numbness, because that's what I feel. I feel like we numb right now.
Well. And I like that analogy, because it's definitely true, because we still walking around. That's why I say we got to get the people responsible off the street. Because that's the first.
And people know what happened.
That's the most immediate result. Like, because a lot of people be like, okay, how do we move forward? And there's some shooters out here, you know. So these people may harm somebody else. But we as a community, if we wanted to get these people off the street, we could. Because we got thousands of people, thousands across the world that know that something tragic took place in our city. And so what I'm saying is, it's just a matter of us, do we want to continue the way we've been going, or do we want to put our foot down and start telling people, you harm innocent life, you get out here and do things to people, we're not going to give you any
or get
leeway.
Quiet about it.
We going to turn you in. We're going to throw you under the jail.
Listen, because the whole idea with the no snitching thing is that people are applying this to themselves and they ain't even in the streets.
They ain't even
you
in
ain't
the
even in the streets. You're a regular civilian. You know what I'm saying? You a regular civilian.
Your job is to protect your community
you're not
and
even
family.
in the streets, fam. You ain't even under no kind of G code. You ain't folks or people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't under no G code, and you know what's happening, and you ain't saying nothing. But here's the thing. The thing is like I said, I feel like this is a shaking, a squeezing, because when that numbness sets in, you got to shake it, you got to squeeze it so the blood can get the flowing again. And you got to think, as tragically as this happened with OG Tweezy, God bless his soul. You know what tragic was what happened to him, but this is a bell that rang, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on here, but this bell rang all the way. Jess Hilarious talked about this from the Breakfast Club. It's like some of the number one shows in the nation. So this is not some small thing. And also we have to change the language. What I appreciate you and love you for the way that you always talk like this, but this is a mass shooting that took place in our community. Because if we keep calling, it was a drive-by. No. This was a mass shooting that took place in our community. And when we understand that there are mass shooters on the loose, and when we understand that we talk the right way, it's not about nobody telling. It's about that the investigation level changes. You know what I'm saying? The engagement level changes altogether, because this is a very serious thing. But when you do something serious to somebody that's numb, it's just like a woman that's being beaten, but she's numb to it. You know what I mean? So she'll make excuses and even try to make you forgive the abuser.
Won't even show up to court.
Right, exactly.
Hey, look, when we come back, we got Pastor Redante Ashford in studio, the Infinite Church pastor, close friends with OG Tweezy. We're going to have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation! The Wisconsin State Fair is back. This year's State Fair runs from July 31st to August 10th. You know how it goes down at the State Fair. Whether it's the delicious food, fun rides, the competitions, or the music, there's always something for the entire family. And the Truth wants you to enjoy the whole experience, which is why we will be giving away a pair of tickets on both Truth to Power and Jamming with Juice. So make sure to listen for your chance to win tickets so you don't miss your chance to enjoy the Wisconsin State Fair, courtesy of the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. It all started with a new invention in 1925, the roll screen. The ability to roll a window screen up and down like a shade. Pella invested in this breakthrough when the business was born in Pella, Iowa, and has introduced the world to innovation, game-changing decisions ever since. They've been at it for a century. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, and always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Investing in new Pella windows and doors creates long-term energy savings and durability that lasts for years. There's no reason to wait, because if you order by August 31st, get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Certain restrictions apply. Yes, that's up to 5 years with no interest payments, so don't miss out. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Milwaukee Public Schools are getting ready to welcome students back to their classrooms for the 2025-26 school year. The first day of class for Milwaukee Public Schools is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025 for all students. If you haven't enrolled your child yet, now is the time. Go to mpsmke.com/enroll MPS or please visit the Department of Student Services between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They will assist you with the enrollment process and meet any educational need you have. They look forward to seeing you and thank you for choosing MPS.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Daylight, yeah, who is that? Brand new wave came with a new slap. This the bass in the trunk with a little boom bap. Make you find your biggest hater, gotta tell them move back. Move back, tell them move. Yeah, move back. Brand new wave came with a new slap. This the bass in the trunk with a little boom bap. Ayy.
Calling all Black-owned business owners and entrepreneurs. Are you looking to share your story and grow your reach? We have teamed up with Associated Bank for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, 4 lucky business owners will win an opportunity to spotlight their brand and journey right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. To sign up for your business spotlight interview, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. We got Pastor Redante Ashford from the Infinite Church in studio, and we talking community. We talking about forwardness. We talking about how can we address some of the most serious issues in our community, and it starts with a united front.
Exactly, and everybody has to come to a consensus that this has gotten out of control. We are in code red. You know what I mean? If this was, terror threat, we in code red right now. In the city, it's turned up, man. I went to State Fair the other night, and this is so bad for business. Mm-hmm. Come on, business owners, this is bad for business. You know what I mean? Just the overall feeling that's in the atmosphere, that's in the air. I went to State Fair the other night, and it wasn't a lot of people there. I bet you their attendance numbers are down. You know what I mean? So all I'm trying to say is this is bad for business. Come on, club owners. Right. This is bad for business. So this is something that everybody has to stand up and say. So even if you don't agree with me spiritually, if you don't agree with Tory Lowe and his approach to things from the community standpoint,
don't call me for help, dude.
But at least agree with your pockets.
Right.
Agree with your bank account. That guess what? This is bad for business. So we have to unify and just declare that this has gotten out of control. We want to encourage you to go to stateofemergencymke.com, stateofemergencymke.com. Somebody put that up on my live, but somebody please, stateofemergencymke.com. All right, you can get all the information of what's going down on August 12th, which happens to be 1 month to the day of the tragic loss of OG Tweezy and Dubs. I always say Bubba Dubs. And all right, the tragic loss of these 2 lives, 5 people shot in a mass shooting that happened in downtown Milwaukee. Make sure I want to say it, 3 blocks south of the mayor's office. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure we say that.
Now, I see a lot of billboards going up. Mm-hmm. I see a lot of a mural actually outside the hookah shop, and people are moving forward, and so what does the billboards express with the ideal of Tweezy and moving forward?
I don't want to do a disservice because I don't know the team that did the mural, but it's amazing. They're doing an amazing mural on the side of Hookah by Tweezy's, and then, but I do know the sister Rachel. Rachel paid for it. A businesswoman paid for that out of her own pocket. A businesswoman who Tweezy impacted in business, and she put that up out of her pocket. Mario Dickens did the graphics, and she put that up out of her pocket in paying homage. So it came from a truly good space. I will say that none of these efforts are clout. None of these people are trying to make a name off his name or nothing like that. These people truly have a heart, and they really are trying to do all they can to make sure that his legacy lives on, and make sure that they do whatever is helpful towards his children, whatever like that. And so big shout out to Rachel, big shout out to Mario Dickens for the billboard that's up on 76 and Bradley. Man, I put it up there yesterday. It just went up. I put it up there yesterday, man. I'm not going to lie. I was crying. It brought tears to my eyes. Not that I wanted him up there, man, but it goes back to, if you know, back in the days, man, we had big billboards up on Fond du Lac. So
if you had a billboard,
it was a big thing.
It was powerful.
And we were some of the first, not the only, but some of the first in the music business scene here in Milwaukee, the young black entrepreneurs putting up billboards. And Tweezy was known for putting up those billboards. So it just felt good to see him doing up on that billboard and things that actually brought a tear to my eyes. And I wish he was here to see it. I wish he was here to see it. Man, he would have been texting me pictures. He would have been, you know what I mean? Man, we'd have shot a video in front of it, the whole works, like, you know. And so, man, you know, I miss my friend, man. You know, I miss the text message, the calls, and man, I'm still in that moment, but I recognize that it's important for me to not sit silent on my platform when things like this are happening, and I'll speak up for anybody and everybody. You asked me, you said, man, how far you want to take it? I said, take it to the max.
I say by any means necessary.
I'm on your show now. I said, man, by any means necessary. What's up? I ain't in nobody's pocket, and ain't nobody in my pocket.
Right.
So I ain't got to play games with nobody. I ain't got to play games with no politics, with none of that. Like, what's up?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is something got to give. This is too much. It's too much. You know, it's out of control, and we got to do something to call this city back in order. Where there's no order, man, there's lawlessness going on. And, you know, and we got to do something about it, man. You can't, like, children are dying. Women are dying. And even our local celebrities ain't safe in this space. So we got to do something.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. You know, like I said, because, you know, we talk, and I tell you, like, I ain't got time for extra, because what we have to do is put some results in front of the people.
Yeah.
And that's where they can say, okay, this ain't just talk.
Right.
And so I'm out by any means necessary to get the outcomes that can keep our people motivated to do what they have to do to make sure that they can keep moving forward, knowing that we can get some tangible outcomes.
Yeah. You know, I and like I said, man, you know, I have I say every day, I say, stay committed to the cause of Christ. I have an era of effectiveness that in expressing the gospel and things of that nature, and feeding families, doing all those things that I'm supposed to do, helping the community, so on and so forth. But there's certain areas of this community work that I don't come to the table pretending to be an expert in. You know what I mean? And so I'm calling on, you know, the David Muhammad's. I'm calling on the Von Mazes. I'm calling on even these people, you know, Andre Ellis's, and people that I don't necessarily talk to everybody every single day, but I'm leaning on the entire community to say, hey, I ain't trying to pretend I got all the answers. This is not about my program. This is not about putting my name in lights or nothing like that. I even been telling some of the other guys, I'm like, they're like, do you want to do the interviews for the event that's coming up? I'm like, no, you can do it, because this ain't about me. It's about the community. It's about the whole community.
Well, I'll say this. You know, a lot of people are tired because this ain't the first time I've seen the community in this space.
Exactly.
And nothing happened. So I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know. But at the end of the day, it's I'm a worker, so I'm for the work. You know?
Can I tell you? I was thinking about that on the way here. I was thinking about that because I was like, well, what if we do this and nothing happens? I was thinking about that because I want to speak. Let me speak to the elephant in that room, because I've even heard that from some very prominent people. And so I also, and I hear you when you say that. I respect you so much. I hear you when you say that. And I'm like,
I mean, I've been out here a long time, and I know that's why I just spend most of my time on the blocks.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to search for the outcomes that they want. And many times when we get in the rooms, sometimes there's so many people talking that we never really get a finite motion.
Right.
And so I think that this time may be a little bit different due to the urgency, not only with what happened downtown, but what's been going on across the city for the last couple of years. I think that you can feel that a lot of people are saying, okay, they willing to roll up their sleeves and get to work. And that's what I'm seeing. I see a lot of people like, we got to have action items. We got to have action so we can just get to work.
I think this particular room, what I foresee, so I thought, like I said, I thought about that. And I think this particular room, I think one of the goals, at least in my heart, and I know everybody has different parts, but in my heart, again, is to shake us out of the numbness. You know what I mean? If we can just shake this, if we can just come to the consensus that this is not normal, right? That this is outrageous, it's out of control, then something in us will begin to trigger. So I think if we can just squeeze and shake the numbness back out, and a call to unity, because there are a lot of organizations that are working. You know, one of the things that broke my heart when they put the flyer out, when people were saying, "Oh, it's the same old people." And I'm like, what does that even mean?
Well,
what does that even mean?
I don't think it's not valid that they're saying it. I think that they're just saying something that's in the front of their minds. But I think that we have to, even if they're saying it, it's our job not to dispute that. It's our job to prove that, time is different, and that's going to come from action. It's not a speech or words that are going to prove that.
But brother, if you call me directly, because now you can't call me directly if you don't know me.
Right.
But if you call me directly and you say, hey, listen, Redante, on this, I actually need you. I'm actually saying, hey, let's just stand together and we can figure it out. You tell me, because have I not been on the phone with you asking you, like, man, give me the insight. What do we need to do?
Well, and I'll tell you this, like, that's the only reason I say, okay, well, you willing to work. You know, like I said, you do things that you get out here and you try to do your ministry, you do action items. I can deal with that.
Right.
I can deal with that. But if I had no inkling of seeing you do motion, I wouldn't have dealt with that.
I got you. No, it makes sense.
Because you got Tweezy was on the show saying, okay, he was very proud of the things that you were doing for people, and he was going that way too in a tremendous way.
Man.
So what I'm saying is that I can work with that. People that are not afraid to get out here and get the work done. So that, to me, it ain't like you just calling me out the blue and just, hey, because I'd have been like, nah, because if you're not already in the motion of doing it, I'm gonna have to pump you up to do it. You know what I mean? So for those that are actually boots on the ground, willing to make sacrifices, that's nothing for us to get stuff done.
Man, the reason why I feel that I gotta fight for Tweezy is because he literally told me, he said, man, I don't want no negativity around me. Like, he really was moving, and as you recognize in your own, from years of dealing with him, he was moving in such a positive way.
Was.
And he was moving to such a greater level of himself. And I was like, man, they shot him in his back. He didn't even see. He didn't even stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, like, I remember I was screaming at the camera, man, like, if he could have just turned around, let him see your face, if he could have turned around. And I was like, nah, I can't let it ride. I can't not do nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't not say nothing. So when people say, well, we meet and then what? Man, listen, I don't got all the answers.
Well, I don't think it's on one person to have all the answers.
Yeah, but I'm in this fight. I'm in this fight with you. And one thing you're going to know, man, look, one thing, so this is what I wanted to say. Before, when I was riding down here, I was thinking about that. And some fights are not about a win. Some fights, I don't know if I can even talk like this, but some fights.
It's FCC rules.
Okay. Some fights are just letting the person that you're fighting with know that they in the fight.
That they ain't going to just walk all over you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Some fights ain't about the win. Some fights, yeah, you bigger than me, you whatever. But guess what? I'm going to let you know this time that you in the fight.
Well, look, when we come back, we got Pastor Redante Ashford from Infinite Church, and we're going to be joined on the lines by advocate Arthur Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey everybody, it's Melanie Ricks. You all know I love supporting a local team. That's why I'm excited to tell you about UW Credit Union. They've been serving Wisconsin for over 90 years. And when I was in school, they helped me learn how to plan for my future and make my money grow. Even now, they're still always there for me when I have questions, and they'll be there for you too. So stop by any of their 13 Milwaukee area branches or visit uwcu.org to become a UW Credit Union member today, like me. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Stephen A. Smith is one of the most successful and influential sports personalities in the business. But it wasn't always that way. Back in 2009, he was actually fired from the very company that he's best known for working with, ESPN. It was that experience that motivated him to fine-tune his craft and to better understand how the business behind the sports media world works.
When they let me go and I went about the business of licking my wounds and then ultimately trying to resurrect my career, what I zeroed in on was mastering the business that I was in and ultimately positioning myself where I would be able to define my worth.
Smith there in an appearance on The Deal with Alex Rodriguez and Jason Kelly from Bloomberg Originals. Smith is now a fierce negotiator and one of the highest paid sports personalities. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth. It's powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. For the fourth straight time, the Milwaukee Brewers found themselves on the winning side. Quinn Priester tossing 7 strong innings, and Isaac Allenz delivering the big hit for the Brew Crew.
There goes Yelich in the pitch. Hit deep into right field. Back goes Eli White. He's watching. It's flying. It's gone.
Isaac Allenz with a 3-run home run as the Brewers would beat the Braves in Game 1 of their 3-game series by a final score of 3-1. The Cubs also losing. The Brewers now have a 3-game lead in the National League Central. Game 2 set for this evening. First pitch set for 6:15. And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL as the Green Bay Packers resume training camp this morning following their Saturday night family night event. Head coach Matt LaFleur on the outlook for the week heading into preseason week 1.
I mean, we're going to grind them pretty good in regards to how we approach this next week with 2 pretty heavy practices.
Packers will host the Jets on Saturday evening at Lambeau Field. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Look, hey, I'm in a whole nother energy zone. I drop heat, but they sleep on it like memory foam. I touch down and celebrate like I ain't been here before. Take it to the top and make sure that my can go. Spit fat, y'all know. Every time I drop quotes, swear they tried to keep us out the game, but the lock broke. Down for your shorty like I'm jumping off the top rope. And the flow make them go, whoa, I'm Pop Smoke. I shake the room every
Truth Nation, please join our 3rd annual True Family Fest Saturday, August 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Admission is free, absolutely free. It's a great place to have fun while we celebrate family and friends. There will also be amazing food, great music, and the opportunity to win some big prizes, including backpacks for the kids. So make sure you save the date for our 3rd annual True Family Fest on Saturday, August 23rd
23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School. True Family Fest is presented by Crash Course and U.S. Cellular. Also sponsored by Milwaukee Area Technical College, Landmark Credit Union, U.S. Bank, Milwaukee Public Schools, Gruber Law Office, Big Frog, Educators Credit Union, and Riverside University High School. Hey, look, joining me on the lines is advocate Arthur Elizabeth Brown. Also in studio, Pastor Redante Ashford, Infinite Church Pastor in studio. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. All is well. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, happy Tuesday. We had a lot of guests on the show today. A lot of people came through.
Hey, absolutely. It was absolutely powerful. And again, it just goes to show, that when you have a platform that's for the people and about the people, where the people are able to come and tell their stories and introduce individuals to what it is that we've been missing for a long time. And that's that direct connect to the real people in real time. So salute to you for being that connection to the people, that we're able to come on your show and let everybody know what's going on, because a lot of times there's disconnects. So for you to be a direct link to the streets and everywhere else, I think it's powerful, and we're moving in the right direction.
Hey, Tommy Davidson even stopped through a little bit, said a few words. He had me laughing. He ain't have to tell a joke.
Exactly. That's because when you think about Tommy Davidson, you think about all the roles he played. Like for me, when I was listening, I was just like, dude, like I remember him being on Martin and Living Color. I mean, he's just hilarious, just in totality. So.
Well, and also
salute.
We got the pastor in the studio, and we attended the Discovery World funeral and all those people with what happened with young OG Tweezy, and it was just an amazing event. But now, how do we move forward?
I mean, salute, Pastor. I thought it was a beautiful setup. Again, I truly believe that we have to be intentional about getting the people off the street. I mean, we can gather and have conversations, and, we're going to always celebrate his life because, again, the whole Milwaukee came out for that. And in saying that, how do we move forward? We move forward being intentional about the safety, being intentional about what we believe, being intentional about what we're saying and what we're doing. Pastor, I salute you because you did an awesome job, but then I also had a bone to pick because we have to make sure that we are really careful when you stated that you had your thing on you and your people had it on you, and when we're talking about gun violence, and there was a lot of people that was in, young people that was in there, and I felt some type of way about it. I don't know about nobody else, but
I apologize.
I kind of felt like
I'm not above reproach.
But no,
I'll apologize.
I don't even need you to apologize. My thing was, I just, as a mother, as a woman in the community, and knowing that we're under siege, because a lot of us is fighting internal battles.
Queen, can I say something to you
King.
in respect? And I want you to know that I hear you. I hear you not just with my ears. I hear you with my heart. But I need you to also understand that that I wasn't always a pastor. I was a rapper, Mr. Do It to Death. Young Tweezy is my friend of 35 plus years, and we still to this day don't really know. At that moment of this funeral, we didn't know what took place, and it was emotional. I was emotional in the moment, but you have to understand we're very well recognized faces out here, and so I get it. But we must protect ourselves because we don't know what this is about. Now but again, not negating how you feel, because how you feel is important, and I'm not negating how you feel. And if I misspoke, and if those words that I said, if they resonated with some, or if they, I don't want to use the term offended, but if they rubbed some the wrong way, from the bottom of my heart, I deeply apologize, because I wanted to do nothing that day outside of give honor to God and honor my friend. And I apologize to you and any other ear that may have heard that incorrectly, but not incorrectly, but may have heard that differently than what was really sitting inside of my heart. And so I'm not above reproach. I'm not above reproach. I can apologize if I'm come off wrong, if it come off differently. Sometimes the messages connect differently, and I apologize. Yep.
It do, but my thing was, because again, I'm a believer in conceal and carry and doing it the right way, but at the same time, I felt like at the height of it, and we had so many people, and I understand what you're saying as far as just making sure, but at the same time, we have children that was in there. So if we have the men that they are looking to as the celebrity who is stating this at this time that we're mourning about the same violence, how do they receive that?
Right.
Well, that was my thing.
Right. No. I accept that. I want you to hear me, because I don't want to dodge no smoke. I fully accept that, and that's why I'm man enough to apologize to you, because and also convey what's in my heart. Also, understand that we are frontline moving throughout these streets, and we have people that are shooting up funerals right now. We have people that are shooting up balloon releases. I was at a balloon release, and there were literally people out there walking around with Dracos and so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
I've been a part of a couple.
And sister, listen to me. Not just me. I got my wife. I got my son out there. I got my family out there. And I'm not looking to harm anybody, right? I'm not looking to harm anybody, but you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I just put this out there, and I have no bone to pick with the MPD, but do you know I drove in my car from Washington Park, Sherman, and from Washington Park all the way to my church at Sherman and Greentree. Do you know how long that is? I drove from one end to the other up Sherman, a busy artery in the city, and I didn't see one police officer.
Oh wow!
So there's a feeling sometimes that the city is out of control, and some of us are being left to fend for ourselves, to defend ourselves. And so, sister, on one hand, I just want to deeply, because I hear you, and Lord knows I don't want to do anything. Please hear my heart. I never want to do anything that sets anyone the wrong way. And what I was conveying, you have to understand, when talking to a room, you have to understand that I know the people that are in the room as well. And so I know that I'm in the room of not just beautiful people like yourselves. I'm in the room with gangsters. I'm in the room with vigilantes. I'm in the room with strong people that I know. And it's important for some people to know that, hey, no, you can't rob him after this is over with. No, you can't. You understand what I'm saying? This is like the type of environment that we in. And again, I apologize. I love you and thank you, and I receive it.
All right, when we come back, we'll have final thoughts. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axehousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
Escape the city and relax at Lake Lawn Resort in beautiful Delavan, Wisconsin. Enjoy outdoor activities on Delavan Lake. Tee off at the lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course or unwind at the award-winning Calidora Spa. With both indoor and outdoor pools, there's fun for the whole family. Take a cruise on the Lake Lawn Queen. Explore stunning shores and historic landmarks and enjoy delicious food and drinks on board. Book your stay today at lakelawnresort.com, where everything is better at the lake.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got Elizabeth Brown on the lines. Pastor Redante Ashford from Infinite Church in studio. I want to get everybody's final words before the end of the show. We got a couple minutes. Liz.
I mean, powerful as always. Again, King, I salute you. I understand what you're saying, but know that I'm out here too. I done been in shootouts. My daughter done ran in front of bullets to help others. So I understand all that. I'm just saying that we have to be intentional about the young minds that we are in front of, because again, you know, what we don't want to do is say one thing and like condoning certain things and speaking about certain things, and then these children feel that if you can do it as a man of God, why wouldn't they be able to do it? Because they feel unsafe as well. You know, so the reality of it is, you know, like I said, I receive you, I thank you, and at the end of the day, I am just in awe, because now is the best time for the men to take the lead so we can turn our community right side up as being the protectors, the providers, the provision. So thank you again. I salute you and everybody else that's out here on the right page. I just say it's our time. We're in the front right now, and we need to make sure that the next 10 generations have the foundation that they need to not only survive but thrive.
Thank you, sister. I really appreciate you. And you make sure that when we get the chance to see each other face to face, that you walk up and hug me, and I get to wrap my arms around you, because I love you, and I even love.
I definitely will.
You know, Jesus said,
love you too, King.
Jesus said, he said, as many as I love, I rebuke and chastise, and only a fool rejects correction. And so I need you to know that I'm not, again, I tell people I'm not above reproach. If you check me on something, I'm listening. I'm all ears. You know what I mean? I'm not coming off to like I know everything or that I'm just always in the right. I just can only express my heart in that moment. But, you know, like I said, I love you, and I thank you for your comment. I thank you for saying it in love. I felt the love when you said it, so it didn't come off as an attack or anything like that. I felt it was in sincere love. Yep.
You're a black man. I love you. I love us. And whatever we need to do to get it right, ain't no better time than the present. So I love you too, King.
Yes. I just want to say, make sure y'all check out State of Emergency, MKE.com, State of Emergency, MKE.com. Will somebody please put that up on my Facebook in the comments? State of Emergency, MKE.com. Go there, and I think there's a QR code on there and so on and so forth. But this is a day that we are bringing many of the leaders of the community out. We're bringing many constituents out, mothers that have been, children that have been victimized by gun violence and so on and so forth. And we're taking a stand in this city and declaring that enough is enough. All right, it's time to do something on multiple fronts, civically with our lawmakers, but also an accountability piece with our community. It's time for us to reject this toxic culture that curates this level of violence as well. And that's why I can receive what this sister is saying, because we got to combat this toxic culture that we are trapped in right now as well.
All right. Hey, that's powerful. Look, all right, Elizabeth Brown, I appreciate you for being on the front lines as usual. We got a lot of work to do.
Let's get it.
All right, Pastor Ashford from Infinite Church. I can't wait to the event. I appreciate you for coming through and all the hard work that you've been doing in the last, not only week, but in the last years since we met. You've done everything you said you was gonna do.
Man, I salute you and thank you, man. I thank you for taking my phone calls.
All right. Keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go. Look both ways before you cross the street. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in Radio Land. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments.